Hey guys, a very good evening. I think we can say that even though it feels like it's midday. My name is Polly James. I am from Free Bets, but I am here tonight with Ben, who is from WeAreTottenhamTV. You know who Ben is, of course. And another special guest. This is Samantha, who's an ex-footballer for Tottenham. Who else was it?
West Ham.
West Ham as well. So, yeah, we are going to be here tonight as a little watch-along for the Wales and Turkey game. It is a
big
watch-along.
big watch-along.
I kind of feel like I keep saying, like, oh, this is a massive game, this is a massive game, but this truly is a big game for Wales. This is sort of, they need to get big points on the board for this, right?
I mean, 100%. And I think when you look at the teams coming into the tournament, Turkey were kind of considered as like a very dark horse coming into the tournament, but obviously they lost in their first game to Italy 3-0. So they're going to really want to put that right today, Turkey. Yeah. And obviously Wales, they came into their first game, they drew 1-1. Didn't play their best. I got to admit, they didn't play their best, so they're going to want to put that right today as well. And obviously, I hold Wales kind of close to my heart as well, with their representative of Spurs players being the most out of anyone in the Euros, of Gareth Bale, Joe Rodon and Ben Davies.
Oh,
so
perfect.
Come on the Wales today. Come on the Wales.
Come on the Wales. And come on then, Sam, what's your verdict on tonight's game?
Well, it's going to be an interesting one because, like you alluded to, Turkey probably do have a bit of fire in their belly after that defeat to Italy. It's a must-win game for Wales. And actually, before the tournament, everyone was saying, oh, Switzerland is going to be the game where Wales can possibly get a win. I think they got a draw without playing their best football. So that's something to give them a little bit of confidence going into this game. But I'm really pleased. Yeah, I'll tell you what, they've got a very strong starting lineup, which I think puts them in a good position for this game.
Shall we take a look at the lineups?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's take a look at the lineups. Let's start off with Turkey. So in goal, we've got Kakir. In the back four of Zeki Çelik of Lille, Ayhan Sionchu of Leicester, Miraz, and in the midfield is Yoxlu, Karaman, Kakanoglu, Tufan, Under and Yilmaz. So actually some really, really big players there. You've got to look at Yilmaz. He had an absolutely sensational season, winning the league in France this year, as well as Zeki Çelik from right back. Kakanoglu playing for AC Milan, and Sionchu really having a great season for Leicester at the back. The Wales team, they got Ward in goal. They got a back four of Ben Davies, Joe Rodon, Mepham, Roberts. A midfield two of Joe Allen and Morel. James on the left, Bale on the right, Ramsey in the middle, and Kiefer Moore up front. And when I look at that Wales team, I was very impressed with Kiefer Moore in the first game. I thought he was a big unit. Yeah. He put himself about really well. But what I got to say is what they didn't do well in the first game is they didn't get Gareth Bale or Aaron Ramsey into play. Nowhere near as much as they should be. And those should be their target to get. Because, a hot on form Gareth Bale and a hot on form Aaron Ramsey can beat anyone. So get them on the ball, let them play their football, and I think they got a chance. We
were here for the for the launch game, or the debut game of the Euros, and I was talking to your brother Sim, and we had a lengthy discussion about whether Gareth Bale is in form. He's in form at his club, obviously. For Wales, though?
It's a difficult one because I think that he hasn't played that. He hasn't played that much for Wales. He played one game, I think, in the build-up game, maybe a game and a half or something, but when you look at his club form, you can't really knock it because the second half of the season, I thought every time he's played, he's done his club a service, he's done himself a service, he's got the goals. I think 11 Premier League goals he's got this season. For the amount of football he's played, that is insane numbers. It really is insane numbers. So I think that he is the magic man for Wales today. And if you get him the ball, provide some space for him, he will get a goal. He will get a goal.
I feel like Bale can produce that moment of magic. And, we watch Tottenham a lot. And I have to say, it was... A lot of games were crying out for Gareth Bale when he wasn't playing, and then as soon as they started to play him, he proved what a pivotal player he can be. He is on a bit of a goal drought for Wales at the moment, but he was in form towards the latter stage of the season when he started scoring for Tottenham. Can he do it tonight in a big moment? But for me, I think we need to look to Kiefer Moore. He's that physical presence up top, the outlet. They need to get the ball to him as much as possible. And it's interesting, Wales, because they can switch up tactics, switch up the system. Do they go for three at the back? They can also play a four at the back. And I'm rooting for Wales. I think they've got a real chance tonight.
And is that your prediction? Do you think Wales are just going to nip it?
I think just about. Okay. I think it's going to be a close one. And I actually put out a prediction earlier, and everyone was kind of saying, a 2-1 to Wales or a 1-0. So people do think it's going to be close. Although, I have to say, everyone's saying Turkey, dark horses. What do you reckon?
Like I said before, I think they do have a lot of good players in their team, and coming into the tournament they were on good form. But they just didn't get going against Italy. I thought Italy pretty much had them at arm's length pretty much for the majority of that game. And then obviously it did go 0-0 at half-time, then Italy getting those 3 goals in the second half. But I thought the writing was on the wall for Turkey pretty much the whole game. So I'm expecting a much, much bigger performance from them today. Obviously, they got 0 points. If they lose today, then they really could be saying goodbye in the group stages. Wales, on the other hand, 1 point so far. Their last game of the group is against Italy, so it's imperative they get something today.
Absolutely. And just touching on, Turkey before we start again, is it fair to say that they did hold their own against Italy in the first half, and then they, even though they were outclassed, but then obviously they crumbled. How are they going to come out against Wales today, and what do Wales have to do? I mean, they seemed quite dangerous on the ball that first half.
Yeah.
Whenever they got it, there was a little spark of excitement.
I think that, Turkey are going to come after Wales today. I really think they're going to bring the game to Wales. I think they're going to look at this game and thinking, especially as they lost the first game, they need to get points on the board. So I think they're going to go in search for that goal. I think they're going to look at the Wales defence and look at that defence as a defence that probably can be got at with Ben Davies at left back, Joe Rodon at centre back. I'm calling out my Spurs players here, but that's what I've been watching all season, so I can say it from experience. So I think Turkey will be looking at this game thinking that they can get something from it. But if Wales do hold strong defence on the counter-attack with Ramsey and Gareth Bale and Kiefer Moore with that target man up top, I'm backing Wales to win today.
Absolutely. And Sam, just before we kick off, because I know we've got a couple of minutes left, but let's just talk about another key player, Dan James, who's just fantastic, who ran his socks off pretty much against Switzerland. Was taken off early. He was a little bit angry, but I do know that he has spoken to the manager, he's spoken to Robert, and they sort of, smoothed it out, if you like.
Yeah.
But, what are you going to make of his assessment tonight when he's playing?
It's an interesting one because for me, he's a player that has to play because they need to utilise his pace. He's very direct. And the issue you sometimes have is he's so quick that when he gets down the wing, sometimes he's not got the support he needs because the other players can't keep up with him and get in the box quick enough. But what works well is if you look at his delivery and Kiefer Moore in the box, he's got someone to aim for, and we know that he could head goals home. So Dan James really needs to put in a performance. He's probably not had as much game time as he would have liked for Man United, but for me he could be key, and he's an exciting young player that we need to watch out for.
Fantastic, yeah.
Definitely, but don't rule out the Turks because, like I said, Burak Yilmaz, he scored a bucket load of goals in France this season for Lille, winning the league. Zeki Çelik is a big right back, like I said, Sionchu and Under as well on the right side, on the left side of the flank as well. So he's a big player. So I think it's going to be a big open game of football today, and I'm expecting some goals.
Yeah, I'm just looking at, and guys, if you want to get in touch with us, obviously we are streaming simultaneously at freebets.com on YouTube, and then of course on We Are Tottenham TV as well. So if you want to comment on any of those videos, we've got it all in front of us, obviously on Twitter as well. I'm just looking here, actually, Sandy. This has got 1-1 written all over it. Bale to score. Burke Bolterbag says Wales have got 0 chance. I mean, gosh, who knows what's going to happen, which is going to make this game so exciting.
I think it's all about the togetherness of the Welsh. I mean, if you, like I kept saying last time when I called in, but I think that when you cast your mind back to the Euros, I mean, that's what got them so far, is the togetherness, because they might not have as much quality as some other countries in this tournament, but it's all about the togetherness in a camp, and I think that can really go a long way.
I am so excited now. If you do want to get in touch, we are at WeAreTottenhamTV. You can comment on the, we're about to switch over now so we can watch it now. It's like Gogglebox. If you want to join in with the conversation, if you want to ask any questions, obviously we've got a seasoned pro here, and then we've got an expert as well on the game. Don't ask me anything about it. I'll ask those questions to these guys. Also freebets.com as well. Follow us on YouTube, on Twitter, and we'll get in touch. But here we are.
All right, we've kicked off.
Yeah,
What's the
we're
quick
on
score,
already.
Go.
Okay, go for it. You were 1-0 to Wales.
I was 2-1.
Oh, 2-1.
2-1 Wales. Actually, I've got a thing. I've predicted every single game so far of the Euros. I've gone for 1-1 in this game, pre-tournament. But I think I might switch it up for 2-1 to Wales as well.
I feel like actually I'm being a bit optimistic because we can't rule out Turkey. And the thing is, for me, Wales are very defensively organised, and then, like you said, they need to break on the counter-attacking and get forward quickly. But Turkey are going to make it difficult, and they're really going to have to break down this Wales defence. But like you said, Ben Davies hasn't played that much in the season for Spurs, but Rodon, I mean, when he did come in, he was quality. So I'm excited. Let's see what this game brings.
100%.
And just talking about that Turkey, I know it's not a home game for them, but I mean it's near enough
Yeah.
a home game, isn't it? I think there's around about 34,000
Oh,
Turks.
really? Where is
yeah.
this game played
This
today?
is in Azerbaijan,
Oh, in Baku.
in Baku, yeah.
A big advantage that I think, especially
Absolutely,
a
it
team
must be,
like
yeah.
Wales. You spoke about the togetherness, and what was so crucial for them in 2016 was having such support behind them, and that's what spurred them on. And now they're almost at a bit of a disadvantage in comparison where this game is played. We know Turkey are going to have a lot more fans, but Wales are a team, they know they always have to give that bit extra because
Exactly.
a lot of these players are championship players, and comparing to other leagues, there is a difference. So Wales have to always give that extra 10%, which we didn't see in the last game, so we need to see it in this one.
True.
Absolutely.
That's true.
Well, here we go then.
All
We're
right.
on. We're
we
in.
are
Yeah.
2 minutes into the game here. It is 0-0, no chances yet, but we are in for a big game. Big game. I think if Turkey know that if they lose this game, they're going home.
Yeah, they're going home, yeah. Is that statistically right? If they, I mean, it's pretty
It's
much
not.
on the
It's
cards,
not.
isn't it?
It's not 100%
No.
because the top 4 third-place teams are
Of
going
course,
through.
yeah.
But it is very likely because obviously they did lose this game, and their last game will be against Switzerland, I believe. So they could win that
Yes.
game and still finish in third, I guess.
Of course, yeah.
But
Okay.
it all depends, doesn't it?
I mean, Switzerland had a lot more possession than Wales in the first game.
Yeah.
And I think almost Wales were, in a way, lucky to get something out of that game.
Definitely.
Switzerland created the better chances. But Wales, their goalkeeper definitely saved them on a number of occasions. And I have to say, because no one was sure with what goalkeeper Wales were going to go for, but when he has stepped up, he's got some player of the match performances. So it's going to be really important to see how Wales get on defensively today, how goalkeepers get on, and yeah, I'm just excited. Let's bring
it.
it.
Was VAR that saved
Yeah.
us last
Yeah.
week, I
that
think,
was
wasn't
right.
it? You know.
That was right.
Oh gosh,
But
yeah.
we do have a free kick to Wales, a
we go.
lateral free kick on the right-hand side of the pitch, crossing position. Joe Rodon's up there. Dan James swings it in. A header goes straight wide, and it's a goal kick. Oh, it's Ben Davis with the header.
Yeah.
And a goal kick to Turkey now.
Wales need to make the most of those set piece
100%.
opportunities. They've got a number of players who can take set pieces, and they've got Wilson on the bench. And I remember I was at a Watford game where Wilson scored, and so they've got so many different players that can take those opportunities, but they need to make them count.
You know who I was impressed with Wales when he came on was David Brooks. I
Yeah,
thought he played
Bournemouth.
really,
Great
Bournemouth
player for them.
I thought he played really well when he came on. I'm surprised he's not starting today.
Yeah, he's one that Wales fans always say to look out for, and a prospect they're so excited about having. And it's interesting for selection. You look back to 2016 where it was almost set. You knew who was going to start. You knew the best 11.
Yeah.
You knew the tactics. Now, you don't know who is potentially the best 11 and who should start. And there is a number of players who are sort of fighting for shirts. And Brooks is one of them, and Wilson. And I suppose they want to prove themselves when they get the chance. But, I mean, Kiefer Moore, he had to start today after that
100%.
goal against Switzerland.
Yeah, definitely true. I was quite disappointed with Aaron Ramsey, though, in the last game. He did have a couple of moments, but a player of his quality needs to be grabbing the game by the scruff of the neck and
Yeah,
really
there was nothing
taking
huge,
the game.
was there?
No.
Nothing to really write home about.
No.
No offence, obviously, to Ramsey. He's a quality player, but no, I know what you mean. It was there was a lot more other names banded about, wasn't there?
And Gareth Bale, to be fair.
Yeah, it was disappointing to not see Bale on the ball too much, and there's a couple of opportunities where he gave the ball away. And Ramsey, for me, it's interesting. Sometimes you almost think, why is he going so deep to collect the ball? But it's because he just wants to get on the ball, and he can unlock the defence with one pass. He can go back and receive it, and he can also receive it further forward and break the lines with his passes. So we'll see how they get on today.
Most definitely. But is that a corner? That went out, didn't it? I think is he giving the throw on or the corner? Gareth Bale seemed to be convinced it was a corner, but
Yeah.
it has gone out for a throw, I believe.
And how much are Turkey? I mean, Turkey are going to want to have a bit of revenge. There's going to be jeopardy in this game, isn't there? Especially what happened, the opening game of the Euros.
Yeah.
They're going to want to fight back and attack back,
Especially-
and they are that type of team, aren't they?
Definitely. They've got a lot of fight, a lot of spirit.
Yeah.
And especially the way that first game went on, they would not be happy with that.
No,
Like I said before, a lot of people, a lot of fans coming into this tournament were calling Wales their dark horses, and Wales are in and goal
Come
here.
on!
Ooh!
Oh,
He
what a miss from Aaron Ramsey. He really should be slotting that. He really should be
He
slotting
will
that.
be upset about that.
Wales should have gone 1-0 up there. That was
a lovely
prime
ball from Gareth Bale
opportunity.
into Ramsey, and that is exactly what I was talking
Yeah,
about with
yeah,
the two
yeah.
players with the top quality, Gareth Bale and Aaron Ramsey linking up there.
And it's usually Ramsey that plays that ball in to unlock the
Yeah.
defence. This time
Yeah.
he's on the receiving end and he's done the dummy. He sold him the dream. That was a lovely bit of skill
Yeah.
there. And all it needed was the finish. He'd almost done the hard part of selling him the dream, going past him, and it just needed to be slot into the corner. And it was at the goalkeeper. Disappointing there from Ramsey.
But that just proves to you there's going to be chances for Wales today.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I know we're only seven minutes in almost,
Yeah.
but a positive start from Wales.
Most definitely.
You know, and they're a lot. They look like Italy were at the beginning of that game last week.
Well, I hope you're right. I hope you're
No,
right.
at the moment where
Yeah,
they
yeah,
were
yeah.
at the
I
very
know what you're
beginning of
saying.
the game. You know,
Yeah.
they've got a lot more. I think there may be a little bit more possession, but yeah, the chances are there, I suppose.
No, most
But,
definitely.
yeah, that's
I mean, that's the
amazing.
biggest chance of the game so
Yeah.
far by
Yeah.
a long way. So.
It'll give them confidence having an early chance at goal like that, I think, definitely. And I think having watched the game against Italy, they would have fancied their chances. It proves that they can break down the defence and get through them, and Wales would have seen Italy do it and really fancied their chances tonight.
Yeah. Someone's saying at Grealish lad, Gareth Bale long throws a back. I repeat, Gareth Bale long throws a back.
And they were back last game as well.
Yeah.
They were there in the first
Yeah,
Wales game.
yeah.
But, you know, you got to love a Gareth Bale long throw.
Absolutely, yeah. I really hope Wales score early to shut this crowd up. So that does indicate, obviously, we can't hear it at the moment, but it indicates that there's a
You could hear
strong
if you want
Turkish
to. There
crowd.
are
Oh, there we go.
headphones
There we go.
connected.
Perfect. It was
But
quite
it
nice
does
listening.
seems pretty loud.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was quite nice listening the other day to, well, not listening, watching the game without the commentary. I was obviously like with Twitter, but you know, and you get a different game when you watch it on Twitter, don't you? Or read Twitter during a sports game or whatever like that. Yeah, Ramsey should have scored. Ramsey's
Yeah.
so good still.
Big
yeah.
up the Irish Hotspur, by the way.
Ramsey looks like he hasn't played in months. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, that
He
was a lovely
completely sold him. I
Sold
was waiting for
Sionchu.
that replay.
Yeah.
It was so nice to watch.
Sold
But
Sionchu down the river, didn't he?
and Sionchu's a brilliant defender.
He is.
We saw that for Leicester,
Yeah.
so it's not easy to fool him like that. But Ramsey made it
definitely.
look easy.
That's what I say. Ramsey, I mean, I know
Quality.
I know he hasn't played too much for Juventus since he moved there. It's kind of a bad move for him, but the quality has always been there. The only problem with Ramsey has been the injuries recently. But Turkey are coming forward now.
Ooh!
Oh, Burak
Great
Yilmaz.
save.
Oh, he looks angry with that. I think it was a good save. It is going to be a corner to Turkey, but you know, chances at both ends now.
And that's exactly what we want to see and what we're expecting, a tight game where both teams have opportunities to break the deadlock. And
Oh,
It was the defender just getting in the way. Joe Rodon's got the task of marking Burak Yilmaz this game.
I wouldn't
It's
want
not-
that task.
Yeah, neither would I. Oh, great.
I like this now. It's a bit like cat and mouse. Isn't
Yeah.
it? They're both fighting back at each other.
It's
Well,
a very open game, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Wales cleared it then, and I think that's credit to their organisation, whether that they did concede from a set piece,
They
so
did.
they're not always switched
Oh,
on, but
God.
most of the time, let's see what they've got here.
Oh, Gareth Bale
yeah.
trying to find the ball into the centre there. Corner to Wales now. Oh, who's gone down
Oh, no.
injured here? I think he might have just got hit in the knickknacks.
Yeah, it doesn't look too pleasant, unfortunately.
But we are 10 minutes gone
Yeah.
here. I mean, chances either side. It's a fairly open game, isn't it?
It's been a quick-paced game.
Yeah.
Very quickly. I mean, it's just under 10 minutes, and already there's been key chances in the game. That's what you want to see in the Euros.
Yeah,
Most
I have
definitely.
to say, I was watching the France-Germany game last
Oh.
night, and for me, that's been the best game of the Euros so far.
I agree.
And hopefully this can top it. I mean, it's a big ask, but you never know. Oh.
You know, with that game last night with France, it seemed as though if that game went on even 4 hours longer, they still wouldn't have scored Germany.
Yeah.
That French defence is insane.
Mbappe, I was in awe of just watching him make those runs. His pace is unbelievable, and he's just a special talent, especially
is.
for his age. And I really thought when he scored that goal, it was an excellent finish, and then you just knew it was going to be offside. But what a performance!
Is he the
from
best
him.
player in the world for you now?
At the moment?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you could say that definitely. You?
Yeah, for me as well. I mean, I still put Messi up there. I'm not,
Yeah.
But I'll go for Mbappe.
But I think Mbappe at his age for what he's doing
100%.
is incredible.
Yeah. I was going to ask you actually, what do you think now we've seen every team play in the Euros now, what do you think the kind of quality so far has been? Do you think it's been a high quality tournament so far?
I think it has been a high quality, and I think we expected last night's game to be of that competitiveness, because you've got France, who were in impeccable form, and then, what they've won in recent years, and then Germany, they've almost been overtaken. They've always had that high quality game, but now there's teams that are now above their level almost, and I think Germany are trying to get back to that. So we always knew it would be that type of game that it was last night. But yeah, even the England-Croatia game was amazing to watch. I think Portugal, the 3 goals. So yeah, it's been great. How have you guys found it?
Yeah, I mean, I think every big team have put in big performances. I mean, I was slightly disappointed with Portugal. I thought they would have made a bit more easy work than they did of Hungary. Obviously, it was 3-0 at the end, but I did think that Ronaldo missed chance right at the beginning of the game. I mean, I would have put my house on Ronaldo scoring that, literally. But I think it's been high quality, and I think all the big teams have showed up.
We've got just a comment here. This game has started like a do or die game, which in fairness, it probably is for both teams. And like we said before, if Turkey lose this, it's pretty much donezo for them, isn't it? Their campaign is finished.
And you know what I was saying before about the togetherness? The togetherness of the Welsh squad. You saw at the end of that Wales game yesterday, Gareth Bale getting the whole squad in the middle of that pitch and giving a team talk at the end of the game. And that's what you like to see.
And this is exactly the link-up I was talking about. James putting in the cross, finding Kiefer Moore. On that occasion, yes, it's over the bar. But that's all it can take for Wales to win a game, I think. That connection between those two. Quality.
Yeah, you can see how much it means to them. Apparently, Robert's first international game when he was playing was against Turkey.
Oh, was it?
So, I saw that actually. Yeah.
So again, this is
sentimental to him.
Absolutely, yeah. He must be getting, and this is one of the biggest games of his career now as a manager.
Probably the biggest.
Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah, absolutely.
And he's known.
Oh! What a shot that was!
He's known for being such an organised manager, and I think that helps the team so much. They almost know their roles. They're compact. They're organised.
Yeah.
And wow, I mean, as we were chatting,
Cengiz Ünder. It was straight at the keeper at the end of the day, but he really snatched at that, didn't he?
It was a hard shot to take, and he had to adjust his body positioning. He executed it right, but it just almost needed a bit more precision and a bit more direction, and not straight at the goalkeeper. But that was a hard shot to take on. But we were just chatting, and sometimes it's just end to end, and it happens so quickly. You asked about the pace of these games, and that just proves it. You could be, talking about a chance down the other end, and then next thing you know.
Oh, I thought that went out.
That did look like it did, then, didn't it?
It's corner.
There we go.
Corner to Wales.
Oh, come on then.
Have to take use of these set pieces.
Yeah,
they have
really
to make the most out of them.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a goal. It's a goal kick. That's a shame.
Doesn't it look bizarre to see all those people in the in the seats?
I know.
Seats.
Did you see the Hungary game yesterday? It was full capacity at that game.
Wow. Yeah, that's
the Hungarian
insane.
fans were jumping up, bouncing up and down all game.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine being part of that anymore, but it's going to be spectacular.
I wonder if that makes a difference as well. I know obviously there's maybe a handful of Welsh fans in there, but just hearing,
that's a handball.
Oh gosh.
It's a handball from Burak Yilmaz.
Just hearing the boys talk this week that they're just excited by any crowd interaction, just any atmosphere, and just having that as a player, that just must be. I mean, can you imagine playing a game with no one in the stands, like a real important game? It'd just be so bizarre, like almost a training.
Yeah,
it's
interesting because I did a series where I had to interview current players, whether that's Premier League or the Women's Super League, and ask them about the difference and the mentality of it. And they said that some people it really benefits, but some people it doesn't. So the ones that it doesn't benefit, so those flair type players where they want to perform in front of a crowd, but the ones who maybe don't absorb pressure as much and don't have that type of pressure coming from the crowd and feel a bit more relaxed, it helps them. So it's really interesting to hear different players' take on it. Yeah. But they've all said the outcome was they would all rather fans there. And fair play, I think, football is about the fans and you want as many fans there as possible when you're playing.
I guess it all comes down to their personalities
Yeah.
at the end of the day. Because
Yeah.
I remember Harry Kane talking a few weeks ago, and he was like, when he hears abuse or when people put him down, especially in the press or in the stands, it cheers him on to be better. But then some other players, it might do the complete opposite.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think, Wales haven't had, we've been in 3 Euros in 60 years, I think it is, so these opportunities.
Ooh.
Oh, come on.
Oh, God.
Oh.
That's a penalty. Surely the referee waves it away, and now Turkey come forward. That was a chance for Wales. That was a chance and a half.
Who had the chance then? There was 3 players.
There was about 5.
can't really see who
It was
it was.
5
Ramsey,
chances.
Bale and Keith them all, wasn't it, with the first
Yeah, I know
one?
Gareth Bale put it back into the mixer.
You just almost thought one of them
One of
has
them's
to
gotta
score.
do
It's
it,
going to
yeah.
go in from one of them. I can't believe that.
Yeah, wow.
Wow. Well,
Okay.
bright start from Wales to have those opportunities,
Absolutely.
but they need to
It's
put
in
them
the right
away.
direction, isn't it? Yeah, just finish it off now, isn't it? Yeah.
Need that, that
Robbie
clinical
Savage
edge.
is on the commentary, loving it.
Oh, is he? Yeah, I can
Of
imagine.
course he
yeah,
is. I
yeah.
can imagine.
So he was. So that was the interview I was listening to. He was best pals with Robert growing up, and he
Right.
went through the stages, with Robert. And actually, he said on this morning, he goes, "I never really saw you as a manager," and I just thought, "Oh, bless him!" On his biggest match of his managerial
Just
career.
what you want to
It's
hear.
like, I never really saw you as a manager, Bless him, but yeah.
He should have probably said, "Oh, I never saw you as a pundit."
Yeah, exactly, yeah. But it's the nice thing about Wales, and I've got to say, I don't feel, as a Welsh person myself, as a Welsh fan myself, I don't feel that there has been a lump of pressure on these boys' shoulders. I think it's just they're going to go out there and play. As I said, this is a rarity for us to be within. Here we go. This is the bit of a replay.
Yeah, completely get what you're
Oh,
saying.
it did hit
This
his
bit-
arm, but he couldn't
Yeah.
really do much about that.
But it's a rarity for us to be in these big tournaments. So, we revel at the chances and we revel at the opportunity to be here. So, we're just really appreciative to be there,
Well,
so.
I think the ex-pros like Ashley Williams and Danny Gabardon, they all said that when they played in big tournaments for Wales, like the Euros 2016, players allude to, they felt that it was possibly their last Euros because players were coming to the end of their career.
Yeah.
So they almost wanted to throw everything at it to make sure they went far, and they did. And then they weren't sure when they'd next be in a major competition. So it is almost, you just throw everything you can at it. And it's really interesting to get the perspective of the ex-pros talking about it. And now they've got a lot of younger players playing where there's not that as much expectation on them, and also they know that they'll probably play in future tournaments. So I think they're very different takes, and they're at different points of their careers. But you've still got a lot of experienced players who there's expectation on, the likes of Bale, the likes of Ramsey. And Bale said it. He said it's not just about me. It's about what we do as a collective. And I think a lot of the time everyone likes to almost throw everything at Bale.
Bale's the
You
star
need to win
player,
it for us.
No, absolutely.
There's always a bit too much made out of Gareth Bale. Wherever he goes, there's like a media circus surrounding him everywhere, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, gosh, absolutely. I mean, he's just, an icon back in Wales. Untouchable, he's an icon. And the thing is, as well, is that he adores playing for Wales. It's his big passion,
Wales and golf.
Wales, golf, Madrid, in that order.
Where does Spurs come into it, please?
Okay. Wales, golf, Spurs.
Well, when Bale was first at Spurs, I absolutely loved Bale and Modric on the pitch together, and I always thought I would love to see them both back, if not one. So when Bale did return to Spurs, I couldn't quite believe it.
I know, me too.
It was crazy.
He's a from what we see with his time at Wales, like he seems, I don't know the guy, but he seems like a very loyal man, doesn't he?
He does.
With club, country,
And golf.
and golf, yeah.
And Spurs have just built a new, or they've acquired a new golf, course. So maybe that's
Was
just
that to try and make it
maybe
stay?
just to swindle Bale to stay a bit
Just a
longer.
little extra nose.
Yeah, and he's like, I've got one in my garden.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. But no, I mean that's it. See, he just loves the opportunity, doesn't he? He loves playing for Wales. He loves being around the well, and he loves just making Wales proud as well.
Yeah. I
I
think
think,
with his
yeah.
age as well, I think that they need to use him a bit differently than they did in that last Euros. Because that last Euros, he was the main man. He was going up and down the pitch non-stop. but he can't really do that anymore. He needs to
He
like.
was at his peak, wasn't he? Then,
Yeah.
and now he's
He still has it.
Calculated the way
Exactly.
he's putting him out there.
Exactly.
I suppose, yeah.
He's got Dan James out there now that can do the
Yeah,
running
yeah.
for him. He's like, nice, I'll sit back. Dan James, you go forward, you make the sprints.
I mean, this is probably going to be Bale's last Euros, would you say? I don't know. Maybe he could have another one under his belt.
No, I think this is probably his last Euros.
Yeah, it would be nice for him to then, sort of sign out with a couple of goals,
I think everyone just wants to see them
here we go.
progress out the group.
I'm not
And
sure if Wales
Oh.
they might qualify for the World Cup.
Oh, again, Dan James and his pace is so beneficial to this Wales team, and that's what I mean. They need to get him on the ball as much as possible and utilise that space out wide. And what I loved there was his header to almost bring the ball down in front of him, and he just wants the ball in front of him where he can just use his pace and go forward and put a cross into the box. And if that's the way Wales want to play, then I think that would suit them perfectly with the target man that they have up top.
I feel with Dan James that he is a very good player and has a lot about him in terms of pace and direction and aggression. But I do feel that he can be let down by his final ball sometimes.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And that's something that I think even if you look at Bale at the beginning of his career and other players of that stature, they all had to adapt and, learn to use their pace in the best way. It's not just about pace, it's then what they do with it in their end product. And I think that will come. But Dan James needs an adequate amount of playing time to get to that point where because it's all about decision making, and that's what you get the more you play. So if he starts to play more, his decision making will be better, and that will impact his final ball.
I don't know if he's going to get that at Man United. I think he might need a move. I think he might need a move.
Yeah, Daniel James controlling his runs brilliantly, outstanding display so far. I mean, we're 22 minutes in. Are you a little bit surprised by how Wales are playing?
No, I think it's something that I kind of expected. I think Wales are kind of controlling it at the moment. Turkey, they are dangerous whenever they come forward, and I think both teams are dangerous, but I think Wales will be the happier of the two sides at the moment.
Are you still on for a 2-1 prediction?
Well, yeah, actually, even more so now because it could have been about 2-1 now.
Well, no,
it could be already.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, what a ball!
Oh,
He's got to be offside though.
Yeah,
what
I mean,
are you doing, Aaron Ramsey again?
Ramsey.
Was he on? Was he on?
I think it must have been offside, but there was no composure there in the chance.
He's going to, unfortunately, see, this is
Oh,
how
he
my...
was onside.
Yeah.
Oh, he's on. Ooh. Yeah.
But that's what I'm talking about, Gareth Bale adapting his game, because he can play those lovely little balls through the pockets now as well.
Yeah.
I mean, Ramsey's face says it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
He knows he should have done better
I
there.
think maybe Ramsey and Bale should swap positions.
Why aren't they from again two experts? Why aren't they finishing? Why aren't they wrapping this up?
Need to do some target practice, I reckon, in training. No, I think it's about
Is it the pressure a bit?
maintaining composure.
Yeah.
Just them. Ramsey skied the ball and just needed to almost. Sometimes I think they have a bit more time than they anticipate, and it's just about bringing it down and executing it right. But
yeah, because we see him now and we think, right, he's got all the time in the world. No defenders around him. You just
High
take your
pressure
time and let's go.
situations.
And then obviously, yeah, as you say.
You got to look at, even the biggest of players, they miss chances.
Yeah,
Cristiano
sure.
Ronaldo missed a complete point-blank chance yesterday and then got 2 more chances and slotted them.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
There are chances in this for Wales, and I still back them to win this.
Yeah, well, I think it's coming for Ramsey, isn't it? Just about.
I mean, Wales have looked the better side so far in the 25 minutes soon to be played, and I think they can take a lot of confidence doing so, but it's just about now being clinical in front of goal and really taking those chances, because Wales should have certainly had a goal by now.
Yeah.
But I think the way they're dictating the play against a Turkey side that have a lot of high quality players still, I think is impressive.
Yeah, I don't often get more than 2 big chances. Come on, Wales. We need more.
It could be just a bit of rustiness as well, because he has not played that much football, Aaron Ramsey, in the last couple of years.
Yeah. No, I think that's what people have been saying. He's coming back, and a little bit of rest maybe.
Usually, it's about the players in form, and we've certainly seen that.
Oh, has it stopped?
Oh.
What's going on here? It's back.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Slight technical issue. We're back.
here come Wales. They looked all right in possession today, Wales, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, because usually sometimes you find that Wales don't almost dictate much possession and they just kind of sit back and wait for their opportunity to get the ball to go forward, but relying on more the other team to give the ball away. Whereas today, I think they've really taken to this game and tried to get on the ball more and just keep it better. The issue was against Switzerland is they were giving the ball away at times too easily, and the stats showed that Switzerland had a lot more possession, and I think Wales today would have thought we need to see a lot more of the ball. We need to keep it better.
Are Wales playing better today than they were against
I
Switzerland?
think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think so. I think Miles better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they almost look like a different team,
And
actually.
I don't, not because I wanted to say, or just Turkey just really bad, but I'm surprised at Turkey, I've got
Me
to say,
too.
because when we were watching them at the opening game, I thought they were really electric that first half.
Really?
No, I did. I don't know anything, but your brother said as well. So no, we were both surprised. We thought, wow, they've come out with a fight here, and then obviously they just blew out. Then they run out of gas and they crumbled in that second half. But yeah, but actually, I'm pleasantly surprised by the Welsh boys. They're on them, and
I mean,
Yeah.
the way I
maybe they're
assessed
just
it.
moving up the gears.
The way I assessed it in the first game, I always thought the game was there for Italy, and I thought Italy had control of it. Even in the first half, I thought they were controlling it. And I thought it was always just a matter of time until Italy had scored.
It definitely looked like that. It was more a case of when. When are they going to score? When are they going to put the ball in the back of the net? I couldn't see Turkey winning that game. I think it had an Italy win all over it. And then once they scored one, it's almost like the floodgates opened.
Literally, yeah. Yeah. I did say at half-time in that game, though, I did say that if this carries on going like this, I can see Turkey nicking it 1-0. But it wasn't to be like that at the end of the day, and Italy did really well. And people kind of sleeping on Italy a bit, I think, because no one gave them a shot before the tournament, and they came in a 3-0 win. We'll see how they get on tonight. But Wales, ooh. Oh, here come Turkey now.
The thing is, sometimes when you've had such key chances that Wales have had to put the ball in the back of the net and you don't take them, sometimes you can get punished down the other end, and you almost have to accept it because you haven't taken your chances well enough. And hopefully that doesn't happen for Wales today. But you would have expected them to score those chances.
Yeah.
But Wales do look like scoring, and that's the most important thing. Ooh.
If Wales don't win this game, though, a lot of people are going to be looking at Aaron Ramsey, aren't they?
God, and that's how your brain works. I think in this day and age, you just think, oh gosh, the trolling and everything on social media. Let's hope it's not too bad. And I was actually saying last game that what is really good, and I was kind of comparing the English fans maybe being slightly fickle. Don't shout at me, but and just because of Wales' situation, that we're just very happy to be in the Euros, and we've worked our way up, that we might not get a lot of backlash, or we don't get it from the media. Obviously, you can't control Twitter and Instagram and whatnot, but.
Ooh.
What a header!
God.
What a header!
Again, that comes
Off the
down to
line.
Wales' organisation. They had someone at the post ready to clear it, and I think that's something that's been key for them. And brilliant header, and he's really
fantastic. Oh my gosh! Wow!
just saved his team there.
Was that going wide? Do you reckon?
It was.
Oh,
yeah,
it was
wide.
It was
but just
going
in
wide,
case.
but still, I think the way Wales have set up, having someone at the post,
absolutely. Oh, gosh.
they did obviously.
Oh, and again!
Ooh.
Wow.
Turkey starting to put some pressure on now.
Turkey
They
have
have turned the heat on Turkey right now, big time.
It's always dangerous
boy.
that teams
I
that can
know.
do that.
This is
Come
it.
on, Wales, let's go now. Aaron Ramsey
on
with
the
the counter-attack
counter.
now.
Come on.
Play it to Dan James. He's behind him.
Come on, Dan. Yes.
Yeah, see, this is
Oh, that's a
Oh
foul.
my
That's a
god!
foul.
Wow.
this is what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah,
Dan
yeah.
James was nearly gone there, but
Yeah.
no one else
No
would
one
have
is
been on
there,
his
I
level,
know.
so he wouldn't have had anyone to find. He
Yeah.
would have almost had to have held the ball up and
Yeah,
waited for his teammates to join him. But clever play there, and
No foul. Unbelievable.
God, that's crazy.
All right,
Yeah,
half an hour gone
in.
here.
wow.
Nil-nil.
Well, Wales don't
Yeah.
actually concede many goals, and I do think that's down to the organisation I spoke about. And yeah, 0-0, and we're yet to see a goal, but it does feel like one might be coming.
Yeah,
It feels as though one is round the corner, doesn't it?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
That's
What's
the
going on
problem.
with the BBC coverage today?
I do get scared when Turkey get the ball. I
Yeah.
have to say, it's when they're one of those teams where you think, oh, they could just be. You just don't know what's going to happen because they're quite unpredictable.
It's just that tournament football where everything matters so
Oh,
much.
yes,
You know what I mean?
exactly. Yeah.
Just so much riding on every single
Yeah,
chance in a
yeah.
game.
Yeah, guys. As I say, we're simultaneously streaming on freebets.com and also We Are Tottenham TV. So if you are with us, then come say hi.
Yeah, we've got.
This is Sam.
Hello.
You know Ben. And my name is Polly. I am the Welsh fan here, so I'm just asking the questions and getting stuck in as a fan. You haven't seen me throw anything at the telly yet. I won't do that,
It's
I
coming.
promise,
It's
yeah.
coming.
Yeah, it's coming, yeah. But yeah, if you've got any questions for us, if you want to get in touch, ask any questions.
Got a comment here from Paul G saying Sim looks like he's grown his hair a bit.
Yeah. I saw one earlier saying Sim's replacement is hot. But no, we'd love to hear from you. So yeah, just in that comment box, tap anything in if you've got any questions or if you want to spark up a conversation about the game or about the Euros. As you say, we've seen all teams play now, haven't we? Sort of a week in, or less than that. But yeah.
Well, Sim is irreplaceable. I can't replace him, but I'm almost like your third friend. We've done videos before talking about
definitely.
Tottenham, so always enjoy chatting about
So
the
do you
Most
play
game.
football
definitely.
still?
So I play a sort of Monday night five-a-side football.
Okay, yeah.
I play in charity games. I actually played in a TikTok charity game last weekend, and my team won on a penalty shootout. I took the first penalty to get us going, so I'm very proud of that.
Amazing.
You
Still
scored?
got it.
Did you
Yeah,
score?
yeah,
Did
I
you
scored
score
it.
though? Yeah.
Where did you put it?
I put it like near the bottom right. I went for security. Usually I
Right.
just blast it and hope for top bins. But, there was so much riding on it. Really wanted my team to win. I was like, I'm going to slot it in the corner. But I tell you what, I gave the keeper the eyes, went the wrong way, and then switched to the other way. But I really fooled him, and
Oh,
it worked.
Well done.
Yeah, so I don't play for an actual team at the moment, just because of my work commitments, broadcasting in the game. It clashes, but I love playing still. I've got lots of football content of me taking free kicks, kicking the ball on my socials, on TikTok and Instagram at Samantha J. Miller, if anyone wants to check it out. So yeah, I always enjoy kicking a ball,
Love
but
it.
not currently playing for a team.
And what's it like, obviously, watching the Euros now? You must get that fire burning in your belly to just get back out there and
Yeah, I mean, nothing beats tournament football. I've played
Yeah.
in different tournaments, and there's just a real buzz about it, and being part of a team, and it's just incredible. So yeah, I'm really enjoying actually just sitting back and watching, but it does make you want to go out and kick a ball. Sometimes I've watched the game, I'm like, I'm just popping out to the garden, just gonna have a kick about with myself. So yeah, I mean, tournament football is great, and happy to be here with you guys today watching Wales. So let's go.
Ah, come on, we need to get a goal now.
We have to.
Surely. Something before. I mean, gosh, if Wales get, slot one in before half time, that would just be awesome.
I mean, I think Turkey have really grown in the last 10 minutes or so, 10, 15 minutes.
They're doing the reverse of what they did during the Italy game,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Who is it that's going to score the 3 goals in the second half, though? Come on, Wales.
What players? I'm going to go for Ramsey to put it right. Ramsey and Kiefer Moore.
Yeah, Ramsey, Keith Moore, I think so.
And for Turkey, probably Burak Yilmaz.
Oh,
Do look dangerous, Turkey. I have to say, when they edge towards the goal, and like I said, they do seem to turn up the heat and step it up a gear at times, which is quite unpredictable.
Yeah.
Sometimes they look like they're
You
cruising, and then suddenly
all of
it
a
hits
sudden
you,
it's
bam,
like,
and
yeah,
they're there.
They hit the red button and they're sort of like, "Ah," and you're like, what's going on? Like now, like this is...
Nice touch. That was...
Yilmaz.
Right, come on then.
Oh, here we go. Kiefer Moore's on the chase.
Keith Moore looks so gigantic.
Yeah.
He is.
Do you
He's
know...
massive.
Is he like 6'5", I think, or something?
Kiefer Moore, he loves the physical challenge of coming up against defenders. That type of out and out striker, because people spoke about Wales saying, are they going to play a false 9 or are they going to stick Kiefer Moore up there? And I think it's proved crucial. Looking at the first game, he got them the goal. So he likes that physical battle with the defenders up top, and he is that target man for them. And I do have a feeling he might score today, so hopefully I'm right. We'll see.
I hope
6'5".
6'5", yeah. I thought he was...
Giant.
thought he was pretty big. Yeah, big time. Yeah, got many onto. Oh gosh, yeah, it's just a mixed bag. I have to admit, I think I've heard more people though. I think you were the first two people who have said, yeah, I think Wales can win this. And I don't know, why, because I'm speaking to people in Wales who are sort of like, oh, I don't think it's that we doubting ourselves. We just want to be.
Maybe it's because we're like outsiders looking in, kind of thing.
Yeah, and I think we don't want to sort of jinx it for ourselves, But it would be fantastic because I do really believe if we win this game, then we will be going through. Hopefully,
I think. Oh, this is.
Oh, here we go.
Come on.
Bale, man. He should be doing better. I know he can do better from that.
I think people were questioning it because they were saying some of these players, how much do they start for their club, and looking into it, how much game time have some of these players had, but some of the friendlies Wales had, I think. They've shown that they're defensively capable, and it's about who's going to get the goals. Are they relying on Bale, or are other players going to chip in and things like that? So there was a lot of consideration, and I think it almost just gave Wales fans that uncertainty. They weren't sure who was going to make the starting lineup, for example, and what formation they were going to opt to play. But tactically, they can switch it up, which is a good sign.
Why is it always fall into Ramsey now, though?
I mean, he's the one making the late runs into the box, I believe. So.
I think you want to get Ramsey on the ball as much as possible with his experience. He is possibly a tiny bit rusty, but he's the type of player where he can play that one pass that can win a game for you, or that one goal. And you would probably try and get the ball to Ramsey as much as possible, especially now because he's going to want to make up for the earlier miss. Okay. That almost makes you more determined to score, and he's going to really want to get on the score sheet. Can he do it? Let's see.
Of course he can do it. Come on. There's a positivity.
Come on. Let's see what they're saying about Dan James on here. I always love a little...
It's interesting what you were saying with the Welsh squad, with their big players haven't played much this season or the last couple of years. When you look at the Turkish side, their big players have all been massive parts of their club performances this year. Burak Yilmaz, top goal scorer for Lille, won the league in France. Zeki Çelik, right back for Lille. Sionchu, everyone knows what he's done this season. But Turkey bearing down into the box now. But good defending from Wales.
Turkey looked like they were on to score there. Really did. Yeah, like you said, Turkey, the players have done well with their clubs respectively, and that can make a difference. Although Wales seem to have that togetherness like we're seeing today, where even if they haven't, they do play well as a team, and here they are breaking forward now. Let's see what they've got.
Ramsey once again. That was a lovely bit of trickery to get past
out wide to the right.
Midfielder.
Come on,
Gareth Bale's in the box.
Come on.
Oh, that's a poor goal. That's a poor cross.
I think Wales needed to get up a bit quicker there. Some of the players were a tiny bit slow to react, and you almost then have to slow the play down when you're not getting into the box quick enough. They didn't have anyone in the left-hand side of the box. They were almost all going towards the same spot. Cross was whipped in, and there was no one there. Right? Yeah. The thing is, Dan James, as a winger, if he's the one crossing in, then he's going to be in the wide area. If not, he needs to cut inside so that if crosses come in from the other side, he's there. And that's where you have to be alert to your positioning. But like I said earlier, that's what you get from playing more at club level. Those tendencies where you know where to go, you know when to cut in, you know when to stay out wide. And I think he's still getting used to it. He's still evolving. He's still getting better. And to elevate his game to that next level, he needs to be playing regular football, which I believe he can be an outstanding player.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. And I think there are a few players like that in the Welsh squad. I mean, Kiefer Moore, we keep going back to Kiefer Moore, but he's playing for Cardiff right now. But I believe he could move up maybe to a bottom 10, maybe in the Premier League or something like that. I think he could be a big asset to a Premier League team, Kiefer Moore. Even Tottenham, like as a backup striker or something like that.
Yeah, like when we had Llorente.
Exactly.
Looked for Llorente in the box. We can have Kiefer Moore instead.
Exactly. And there you go. There's Kiefer Moore, but not such a great header.
We haven't even mentioned Alan much, and he's a player that can really create something on the ball as well.
Yeah.
Who's he playing for these days, Joe Allen? He's playing for Stoke. I remember that he got that big move to Liverpool, didn't really work out for him.
Yeah.
And there he is. There he is. There, just running the ball out of play, unfortunately.
He's a player with experience, and
Yeah, exactly.
you almost need that combination in this Wales team of experience with the youth players they have.
It's a strange one with Joe Allen, because I still look at him like a young player, but he's 31.
He's been around
Yeah,
for a long
gosh.
time.
He has, yeah, he has.
Yeah.
He was he went from Stoke to Liverpool, originally at Swansea in that Premier League team they had there. All right, we've got 4 minutes to go of this first half. Maybe Wales can fashion a chance here. Great hold-up play from Kiefer Moore, trying to find Dan James on the left-hand side. He's got the pace.
God, he's snappy, isn't he?
Zeki Çelik just puts it out for a throw-on.
He always looks in dismay, doesn't he, James? He's always there's something like...
A bit
going,
confused or something.
Or
Yeah?
just a bit angry sometimes as well, bless him.
I remember when he first started playing for the Man United first team, and I was in awe watching him. I thought, this is a special player here.
Yeah.
And I was really excited to see how he was going to get on.
I mean, he really hit the ground running at Man United.
When he scored
didn't he?
those goals and he was in the goal scoring form, and you thought, oh, this is a real talent here. But Man United, it is so hard.
Oh!
Ooh!
That's it! Aaron Ramsey!
Yes!
Is it a goal?
Oh, God. No.
Is it a goal? Is it a goal? Is it offside?
No.
That's a goal!
It's a goal!
Unbelievable! I told you Aaron Ramsey would get that goal. I told you
did,
Aaron
yes.
Ramsey would
Look
get
at
that
him,
goal.
look at
The Welsh
The
fans are in
celebration is
complete
epic.
delirium. I think it was a ball from Gareth Bell
fantastic.
from deep. I think it was from Gareth Bell. What a ball over the top.
Oh, amazing.
And Aaron Ramsey slotting that home. He had to take 3 chances, but he's finally got it. Third time lucky for Aaron Ramsey. And the Welsh are 1-0 up just before half-time.
Come on, Wales.
Firstly, what a time to score just before half time.
Yeah,
That's always one of the
fantastic.
most important
What a
goals.
ball.
The way he took that down and he had the composure there.
Yeah.
Just what Wales need. And also, I did say, because he's missed that key chance, that he would bury it if he got another one, because that's what players of his calibre
Yeah.
are like. You miss and you're
Get it
even
to him,
more
get it to him,
determined
yeah.
to put things right. And real composure there. It wasn't an easy goal. He had pressure coming towards him, slotted it into the corner. What a finish.
Oh, look
Yeah,
at that.
100%.
That
Game-
makes me really
yeah.
happy. The Welsh fans in their bucket hats. I think they're just relieved because, again, we've got another huge chance now to make it out of the group.
And what a ball from Gareth Bell.
Yeah.
Let's don't glaze
the
over
key-
that.
the
That
key
was
players.
insane. That was insane. I mean,
Oh,
that
come
Gareth
on now.
Bell and Aaron Ramsey link up again today.
Yeah, well, those two have been around Wales for such a long time. They're key players that Wales look to win them games. And these are the moments where they need to step up. They've got that pressure on them, the external pressures. Oh, let's see if Turkey...
Oh, great
Oh,
take from the
God,
keeper
yeah.
there.
And
Great
and the
take.
combination play between the two of them there was epic to watch, and it's put Wales ahead. And what a time! Like I said,
Oh, it's
half
exciting.
time, just before half time is when you want that bit of confidence and that bit of pressure taken off you going into the second half. But saying that, also 1-0 is a dangerous scoreline because
definitely.
it's not comfortable. But if you can hold on, which Wales will try and do, but in fact they should have confidence to keep going forward because of the chances they've created in this first half. Lovely touchdown by Ramsey.
Quality. Absolute quality.
And you kind of think, well, maybe he was a little bit more careful. Took
Yeah.
his time a
He was a
little
bit
bit there.
chilled. He
Yeah,
was like,
come
calmly
on now, like,
done.
chill out a little bit. It's like almost the occasion got to him a little bit before, but now he was like, right, I need to nail this one.
Probably just the adrenaline of
Oh,
the game
absolutely.
starting,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much riding on it, and now he's a bit more calm, he's a bit more cool about it.
Yeah.
And he took his chance there.
And now we just need to make sure complacency doesn't set in because...
Got a super chat here from Lazy801 saying, really impressed with your watch along guest this week, Sim. Well, first of all, I'm not Sim, I'm Ben. And this is a regular commenter on the channel as well, and he says, what do you guys think Wales' ceiling will be after Bell finally retires?
Say that again, madam.
What do you think Wales' ceiling will be after Bale retires? Do you think they'll be getting to kind of big tournaments after Gareth Bale kind of retires?
They've got a lot of young up and coming talent coming through, and we mentioned it. We said that they need to get regular game time for their clubs. But if this team can stick together, create those foundations. I mean, Wales often talk about the foundations that they've set with the youth teams, and they have really brought players up and they've integrated them into the team. And I don't see why, the ceiling's high. They have to keep going for major tournaments. They've proved they can do it. Their togetherness has got them here. And they can't just rely on the likes of Bale and Ramsey because they're not going to be around forever. So for me, they can get to major tournaments again, but it's a more difficult ask without those key players that have helped to really get them there. But why not? Why not? What do you reckon?
I think from my perspective as well, with just ever since 2016, it was a huge time for Wales and football. Wales and football now is at a huge, huge all-time high, with the fans, with the grassroots, and just the money being pumped into it. And I just think, as the years go by, it builds even more. And, we put more into Wales as the team and into the FAW. And, hopefully we become one of these teams, I guess, like England, who are just there at these tournaments. And, it's not a question whether we qualify or not, or we are just there. And as you say, Bale and Ramsey aren't going to be around forever, but I just think the Bale effect will be instilled in these younger players for such a long time. And hopefully, when Bale sort of retires or whatever he does, probably he's going to go off and play golf or whatever.
He'll be winning the PGAs before you know it.
Yeah, but I just think,
He'll be in Florida.
Yeah, I think Bale, as I say, like Bale's influence is has been ingrained in these players, and that era for us, especially 2016. Gosh, who knows what's going to happen for 2020 is in 2021. But I don't know. Can you imagine Bale coming in as part of the coaching management team in the future? It'd just be awesome,
Well, 2016 was the unexpected. It was so special. Wales fans will never forget that, and it almost left a legacy. And Bale has left one, and they need to make sure that Bale, when he does retire, is almost still a part of it and can help inspire players coming up and give and be that influence on them that can help them within major tournaments, because some players won't be used to major tournaments. And when you speak about this Euros, you speak about, it's not how far Wales get in this one. It's about integrating those younger players in, giving them tournament experience for then the future to really succeed. So that is, Ashley Williams on the TV now, what a player he was. And I think he's almost a hero for Wales fans.
Great hair today as well.
Yeah, and he was a real leader. His leadership qualities. He's a type of leader also that very different from Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale is an influence that will say what he thinks, and he's strong in his opinions. But Williams will really go at players, really stick it on them, and he doesn't hold back.
Gareth Bale's not allowed to say anything bad, though. But there's that beautiful goal from Aaron Ramsey there. Just rewatching it. Thank God he got it in the back of the net.
Yeah,
God, can you imagine?
Third time lucky.
He
had to put
got
it
in there. It's nice because I think
that ball from Bale.
Wales deserve to be up now. Wales deserve to be one.
I think so. I think there was a little 5-10 minute moment where Turkey were the better side, but I think for the most part of this game, I think Wales will be very happy with the way they performed today. I think they've made a lot of chances. They could be 2 or 3 up today. Yeah, they really could be.
I'm just imagining the pubs now back in Wales. Not that they're going to be rammed because of COVID, but people are going to be going wild because this is beyond our wildest dreams. In Wales. Obviously we had it in 2016, but we kind of we dare to dream. Believe, we dare to dream, and that's what pushes Wales. We are we're this small nation, but we've got the pride and the belief of a continent, and that is what pushes us.
As Tottenham would say, dare to do,
Exactly.
But I have to say, watching that ball from Bale again over the top,
insane.
It was
insane.
Superb. Yeah. I just wanted to see it in slow-mo. It was that good. It's one of those things I need to see on loop, on repeat.
Maybe you could recreate it on your something. That would be pretty good. And then you can be the Ramsey.
I'd rather be the Gareth Bale, to be honest.
Yeah.
Aaron Ramsey. Not for me.
Are you a Ramsey-esque type player then?
No, definitely. I'm more of a Gareth Bale type player.
I think because I played on the wing, and obviously Bale started off as a left back, as a full back, and then went to the wing. I was the opposite. I started on the wing, then I went to full back, fullback, then I went back to the wing.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I've always gone back to my roots, back to the wing. But
Is that
yeah,
your preferred position, like attacking wise or more defensive?
attacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just I'm more of an old school winger. I just want to get the ball up the pitch and cross the ball into the box. So
Hug the touchline.
I've not quite got Dan James's pace, but yeah, I've always actually looked towards Bale, especially when I played for Tottenham. You sort of look towards a player to kind of emulate in a way, and he was a player I really watched. So not left-footed, I'm right-footed, but you know.
I mean, the player I always tried to emulate in the playground was David Ginola. I don't know if you remember him or saw any clips of him, but
Yeah.
for France and for Tottenham, he was a magic man, literally getting the ball on the left-hand side, just beating player after player after player. He used to win games and just score goals completely on his own. Absolutely magic. But I think Gareth Bale has really been a massive influence on this game today. I think every chance, every big chance that they have has all come through him.
Yeah, he's always been there, hasn't he, with the assists or whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
So what are they, I mean, you know, hypothetically now, so you're in the dressing room and Wales have got this lead. What do they need to do to keep it or to
I think they just
extend
got to
it?
keep kind of going how they're going, keep the passion, keep the belief.
Yeah.
I think don't let Turkey get any kind of initiative in this game. You've got to
Sure.
just keep going. And I think Sam will probably tell you better. She's been in more dressing rooms than me.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean, Turkey are going to, I mean, gosh, if it's
Yeah.
anything like the last game, they're going to crumble in the second half, but surely they're going to come out all guns blazing now, like rightly they should do. But, I mean, what do you think of the next?
well, Wales definitely can't get complacent. I think that's the most important. They've got the lead. They really need to stay compact in their defence. We've seen a couple of defensive challenges that have worked well in their favour. They've stopped Turkey from getting through them. Turkey do look dangerous sometimes, so they need to be aware of that, and I'm sure they are alert to the threats of Turkey. They're not a bad team. But Wales need to believe, and they need to keep going for it, because they look like they've got more than one goal in them. You mentioned earlier saying, oh, they might win 1-0 at the start. But actually, and they probably would have taken that. 1-0 they'll definitely take. But because of the chances they created, I think it will give them confidence to try and score more goals. But if they do get up, they need to make sure they keep the unit at the back and they're ready if Turkey do threaten them going forward again.
You still going for 2-1?
I'm still going for 2-1,
Yeah,
I
me as
reckon.
well.
Yeah,
Me
we'll
as well.
see.
I think I said 2-1 just before they scored. I said
Yeah.
Ramsey and Kiefer Moore will score. I'm
You
sticking
did,
to
you
it.
did,
I'm
yeah.
sticking to it. I would love Gareth Bale to get on the score sheet, though. I really would.
But, I mean, Gareth Bale has been pivotal, hasn't
Yeah,
he, during this
100%.
entire game.
100%. I think he's been a touch of class, the way he's been slotting the balls through for Aaron
Yeah.
Ramsey. And just more of the same for me, more of the same. I'd like to see him play a bit closer to goal, but I think he's doing a really good job for the team.
I think I'm going to watch the first 10 minutes of the second half and then make a decision. I'm not as skilled as you guys. But no, what an exciting game, and this is going to lift the nation's spirits massively. And then we go on to play Italy on Sunday, and hopefully they have their second team out because they're going to be qualified, and we don't lose that. Maybe we draw. I'm going to say we're going to win against
As
Italy.
it
but who
stands, Wales
knows?
top of the group.
Yes, oh my gosh, yeah, of course. Oh, that would be nice. That's going to be a good picture.
So as it stands,
yeah.
Wales are top on 4 points, played 2 games. Wales on 3 points. Italy on 3 points with 1 game played. Switzerland on 1 point with 1 game played, and Turkey on 0 points after 1.5 games, let's say.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, so guys, we are broadcasting, we are streaming, I should say, at freebets.com on their YouTube. You can also follow freebets.com as well throughout the entire Euros. Amazing bets. You've got the pricing, the odds, all different types of offers at freebets.com on their Twitter. And if you are watching on freebets.com on their YouTube, hello. If you're watching on WeAreTottenhamTV, hello as well. It is half-time against Wales and Turkey. Wales are up 1-0. An awesome goal. I guess it wasn't really that awesome, was it? But it was just nice.
I thought it was.
I mean,
awesome.
okay,
It
it
was
was
loved
awesome.
it.
Okay, it was an awesome goal.
Don't play it down.
Okay.
Don't play it down.
There you go.
Trying to be a modest Wales fan, like, yeah, it was all right. It was
It
brilliant.
could have just been the worst goal ever, but I'm calling it fantastic because we needed that one, especially from Ramsey as well. But yeah, it's going well. It's a fantastic start, a positive start. It's the right direction we want to go anyway for Wales. I'm just glad I've got you guys, English guys, on my side here.
Yeah,
This is good.
Big Spurs contingent in there for Wales today, so
Aye,
backing the
absolutely.
Wales all the way. There's actually a comment here from, it looks like, Well, his name is Canberk Eyoboglu, and his Turkey fan. He says that performance from Turkey is just unacceptable. What do you have to say to that?
Wow, strong words. And I'd have to say Turkey have really underperformed. And I think Wales underperformed, were a bit underwhelming against Switzerland, but they've stepped it up a gear tonight. And I think Wales fans can be really proud of how they've come out and played. They've played a different brand of football. Turkey fans can be disappointed because they know that their team can play much better. Look at what those players are doing for their clubs. Why aren't they showing it today? And 100%. A big second half to come from them, because definitely can imagine they would want to come out guns blazing after that first half performance.
I really feel that, like, Turkey, I know they've been dubbed the underdogs or, the dark horses in this tournament, but I mean, they've been drastically overhyped.
I think so.
Yeah. It looks
sorry,
sorry,
Turkish fans,
it
but
looks that way.
Say,
it almost does look like that. Maybe it was the high pressured moments and expectations, because everyone has called them the dark horse and they perform well, and they've really not shown that yet.
It does feel like Turkey have had a bit of pressure on them, especially pressure to perform tonight, because I think a lot of people have said Turkey they obviously crumbled that second half, sorry, I'm trying to be polite, they were a little bit rubbish on that first game, but but Wales aren't Italy, and Turkey are going to come out guns blazing and they're going to be great, but it just hasn't really proved tonight. And I think from someone who isn't obviously a footballer, or someone who doesn't follow it as avidly as you guys, but I think they seem like a team who maybe are a little bit scatty around the edges, a little rough around the edges. As we say, a little bit unpredictable, and maybe don't have that organisation or that form, that.
But also,
that
you got to take note not to write Turkey off just yet, because it is only half time and it is only 1-0.
What are we doing? We think it's full
It is
time.
only
Yes,
1-0,
yeah.
so,
See, this is where I get.
We can't get too ahead of ourselves right now.
No, you're right, and we could see a different Turkey, because we saw a different Turkey in the first game as well, didn't we? In the second half,
we said, Wales can't get complacent in the second half. I think we're the ones that have got complacent. We're acting as if Wales have won the game already.
Yeah. Wales have won the Euro.
I'd be terrible in that dressing room right now, wouldn't I? Yeah, well done, guys.
I actually heard a Wales fan call into a show and say that they think that Wales are going to win it, and I was like, calm down, let's see where they get out of the group, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, no, I love the passion. You can't beat passionate football fans, and Wales certainly bring that together stronger. I love that hashtag, I have to say, and it's really nice to see.
Do you guys, as English fans, like see the Welsh team? Is that obviously we got some great key players, but do you feel that like togetherness with us, and do you feel that passion and pride?
Definitely. I think you can just see it even from the outside. You can see how passionate they are, how much they really relish the opportunities to support their team, and it is lovely to see, I have to say, and you almost then want Wales to do well, because you're like, look at the passion.
Yeah, I completely agree. I love the togetherness of the Welsh squad. I mean, I keep bringing it up. Because I just love to see it. I love to see how they. Exactly, you love to see it. They're all so together.
Yeah, in a team sport, that really can be the difference.
It goes a long way
between the winning and losing, can't it? Especially if you're in a tight game like this, I suppose. Against all the odds, you're going in. Maybe I think Turkey were the favourites in this game, weren't they? So, and I know it's not a home game, but I suppose there's 34,000 Turks there, and their neighbours in Baku. But I think. It's a positive start. I'm not going to say any more because I don't want to.
Exactly. Let's not just get to. I think kickoff is 1 minute away for the second half.
Okay.
Big second half.
It's about to get underway.
Yeah.
Chris says here that Ramsey has eventually joined the party.
Yes. Welcome to the party. Yeah, we can shut the party down in 45 minutes as long as the scoreline stays the same.
Most
but
definitely.
No,
not yet. Not yet.
I only like Wales because of Gareth Bale. Oh, come on. Fickle Sandy, come on. Tottenham almost won.
You've got to realise there's a heavily dominated Tottenham audience.
I understand that.
When I put out, I was on TikTok and asked for some predictions earlier, and someone said Bale 2, Turkey 1. I was like,
We get that a lot. Yeah, Bale and Ramsey 1. Yeah, I mean that's what it's. I mean, look, they are the key players, aren't they? At the end of the day.
But it's key for more that got them the draw in the other game.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, Bale and Ramsey are the main men.
That's what it's been about today, the link up between Bale and Ramsey today. I mean, his passing, Gareth Bale today, has been insane.
It has been the
We
difference.
should re-sign Bale after that pass again from Tottenham.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Please read my comments, says someone. But that's all you've put that I can see. So
The
Wales,
players are in
England.
the
There we
tunnel
go.
now,
Oh, here we
coming
go.
out
Come
for
on,
the
boys.
second half.
Big 45
The
minutes.
Welsh boys
Come
are
on.
coming out. They look ready. Gareth Bale is leading them out with Joe Roden next to him. The Welsh Mafia in full flow.
Someone
That's all-
actually said that I should, when I next play football, I should wear my hair in a bun. I could do like sort of a Gareth Bale look.
Yeah, you
Go
should
for
do.
it. Go for it.
And have
But-
the shaved undercut.
So is it just called a bun if you wear it? Because they call
It's
it a
top
man
knot,
bun.
a top
Oh,
knot.
top knot. Is
No,
that what it
no,
is?
but-
Not. Yours would just be
Mine would just be a bun, yeah.
Oh, look, they're bringing on Demiral.
it's
That's
okay.
actually surprising. He's not start. He's the guy that scored the own goal in the first game, Demiral. He's a centre-back for Juventus, a very, very good player. Interesting why he wasn't starting.
Have to say, the own goal yesterday in the game was probably one of the best own goals I've ever seen. Like it was like a striker's finish.
It was.
You'd be proud of it. But
It was.
yeah, it's crazy amount of own goals. Has it been three so far this tournament?
2 or 3, yeah.
It's been
2 or
about
3.
three, and
Demiral,
I think it's the most so far.
Hummels. I'm not sure who the other one was.
Yeah, it's been crazy. I always think, scoring an own goal must be the worst feeling. The worst feeling.
Must be,
we were saying
especially
that.
in such a
Especially if
big
you
game.
lose.
Especially in
I
such a
think
big
if you
game.
win the game and you've scored an own goal, you can probably accept it because you've got the win.
Yeah.
But if you score an own goal and you lose the game, I feel like that's really tough.
Hello, Alan Morgan, Cardiff lad here. Come on, Wales.
Hey, come on.
Come on.
We've even got Sim in the chat today. We've even got Sim
Yes,
in
Oh,
the comments.
where's Sim? Where's Sim?
He says Gareth Bale has been chief assister today, and that's most definitely correct.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, kickoff
Yeah.
is underway in a second. Wales have it, or Turkey have it in the centre spot.
Sorry, we noticed that as well, didn't we? Lovely to see Ramsey run to Gunter after he scored. Hashtag besties.
And we are
Gunter,
underway in
former
the
Spurs
second.
player as
yeah,
well.
another- yeah, exactly. A lot of Spurs
Wales and
connections in there.
Spurs, they just go together.
Yeah.
You should just forget England.
You know what though? Last World Cup, we had about 5 or 6 English players. Now we only got 1, Harry Kane. And he's probably leaving anyway.
I
so-
thought you were going
man.
to say, do you know what? I'm actually Welsh.
I
was like,
oh my gosh.
mic
it
drop.
doesn't come along. Yeah.
Nah, come on, it's coming home.
I mean, England, Scotland, what a game that's going to
Oh,
be.
that's going to be a mouth-watering tie, isn't it? Oh, that's a foul.
Oh.
Surely. Yeah. Free kick to Wales on the halfway line.
We were saying last time with Sim here, actually. Sim, you'll remember this, but the ref was just great because he just let the game just flow. You know, there was kind of a couple of times where maybe he should have, I don't know, but.
And I've actually noticed that throughout the tournament.
Have
I
you?
think
Yeah.
the officiating in this tournament has been brilliant. And I
Yeah.
think the uses of VAR as well have also been absolutely brilliant.
I agree. Yeah,
and I
VAR's
think it's shown
been
up the
great.
Premier League big time. It's shown up the Premier League.
Oh, this is when
I'm
Turkey
sure you
looked
think VAR has
dangerous.
been
Oh,
great,
yeah,
I'm
absolutely,
sure
yeah.
you do. I just realised what you were saying.
Yeah, I totally agree. VAR, fantastic.
Oh,
God.
That was
Ooh.
close there.
I tell
That
you
was
what,
close.
when Turkey get in those positions, you almost think they're going to score.
you
And
do.
I feel like Wales have been let off lightly a couple of times in this
Yeah.
game, and that's, you know, Turkey can be disappointed because I mean, what a ball that is into
That
the
was
box,
a very
perfect
inviting ball,
ball,
wasn't it?
and
Cengiz
oh,
Under just couldn't get under it enough.
he's tried to direct it, he's headed it down, he can't get it on target, but
We knew they were going to come out like this, though, didn't
Yeah,
we? We knew it
yeah.
was going to be a bit.
Yeah, but Turkey are playing for their lives now. That's it.
Yeah.
45
no, you're right.
minutes
Yeah.
to save their
We
tournament.
have to remember, yeah, that if they lose this, then
Most
They're pretty
likely,
much out, yeah.
most likely.
Mhm.
All right, but here come Wales.
come on, Wales. Just another one for safety.
Oh, Gareth Bale's coming in there. But we haven't got it away yet. Joe Allen plays it out
Nice.
left. I think it's Dan James on the ball now.
I think Wales are just getting more confident by the
Ball into
second.
the box. Oh, the keeper
Ooh!
makes a save. And it's gone for a corner to Wales.
Come on.
That cross from Dan James nearly crept up in the back post. Look at that.
I think he was aiming for one of his teammates,
going
but
wide.
it almost
yeah. We got
was
down.
a shot.
Yeah. It
Actually,
was.
I think you would probably expected the keeper to try and bring that in rather than parry it out.
I would think
And
so.
now Wales have an opportunity from a set
Especially
piece.
with the aerial presence
Yeah.
of Kiefer Moore and
Yeah, I
Gareth
was about
Bale
to
in the
say
box.
more with a header on this one. Come
Yeah.
on.
Turkey are thinking, right, everyone mark him.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks take. Come on, this is good.
Ooh.
So close to falling to a Wales player in the box there. But Turkey just get it away. And now here come Turkey. Ball over the top. But Wales clear that away. This is going to be a heavily contested battle now.
That
This
was
is
a
going to
very
be a
cheeky
real battle.
flick on there.
And here
Oh,
comes Turkey.
dangerous area to give the ball
God.
away.
Oh boy. Oh, but they just really not impressed with Turkey.
Nice bit of defending there from Wales.
Yeah, I think Wales have been defending really well, resolutely today.
Yeah, I think Wales have been a lot more comprehensive than Turkey, just on every level, I think.
I think there are gaps in this Turkey defence. I mean, Gareth Bale's finding those holes, isn't he?
A bit like on the golf course.
Exactly.
he's
No
he's
pun
used to it.
intended.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah, they are really finding spaces and in the pocket, and Wales are picking up the ball in nice areas, and they just almost look a bit superior to Turkey in this match. But
Long way to
Turkey
go.
are creating a couple of opportunities where, ooh,
Yeah. So
Cup-
they're just a bit too dangerous for my
Yeah.
liking at the moment.
The thing is, Wales are defending so compact and quite fairly deep, I would say. So they're kind of just taking pop shots from like 25 yards out. So Wales will be liking that.
Oh, I love this from Brandon Sebastian. Thanksgiving is coming early. #Wales. I do like that. Another great pun. If you've got
Not
any
just
puns,
yet,
let us know.
not
Yeah.
just
Not
yet.
yet, sorry, not just yet. You can start saying stuff like that with maybe injury
a
time.
second goal, come on, a
second
second
goal. Okay,
goal.
second goal. Second goal, or when it's twitchy bum time, like that's. Oh gosh, yeah.
It is only 4 minutes or 5 minutes into this second half. So
we've all just got really carried
Yeah,
away
don't watch a
today.
football game with me again.
I think it's the heat, it's the sun. It's
Yeah,
very,
exactly.
very
Yeah, absolutely.
Very
warm
hot in
day.
here
I think
today.
it's got to
Yeah.
us. We've
I
all-
wonder how hot it is in Baku, because I mean these
can
players
tell you
don't.
right now.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I mean, some
yeah,
of them do play in good.
give us a weather report.
Yeah.
I'll give you
what's
the
the
weather
weather report there?
report in Baku.
And what time is
25 degrees,
it? That is hot. I mean, right?
68% humidity.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's hotter here though.
Oh, is
Here's
it?
like 29 today
Oh,
or
wow.
something.
God, I'd rather be in Baku.
Yeah, I would love to be at the game and feel it,
Yeah.
but I'm happy to be here with
Yeah.
you guys, so
Yeah, same. This
not
is
complaining
nice,
too
nice.
much.
You going
Yeah.
to any of the games throughout the Euros?
I don't think so at the moment, so if anyone wants to give me any tickets to the Euros, I'm open to it. What about yourself?
I don't have any tickets.
No.
Oh, I thought Turkey were in there for a second.
Do you know what? It's almost come around really, really quickly. Although obviously
Even
it's
though it
been
was delayed for
moved,
a year.
it's been delayed a year.
Yeah.
But then since it's just almost happened, and before you know it, you're like, do I have tickets to games? No, I've not really sorted it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, how hard is it to get, tickets to, I guess, that Wembley, obviously?
well, I think people already had
Yeah,
from
from
last last year,
right, okay.
and then there was a ballot, and there was so much
Oh.
going on, and before
Okay.
you know it, the games are on,
I
and
can
we're
just imagine they're
we're
obviously
here.
like gold dust.
Yeah.
Those tickets. They must be.
Well, I know a few of my friends got tickets to the England-Czech Republic game at Wembley. So, and I even got a ticket for the
Wow.
final as well.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. epic.
All in the ballot.
And how many seats? Oh,
How many seats did they get? I think they got
yeah.
about
How many?
four seats.
No,
or
I
something.
mean how many?
So there's three of us, and have you
Oh,
got
yeah.
one friend?
That's
How many? What's the capacity going to be
At Wembley,
Is it-
I'm not sure because they changed the
changed
lockdowns.
the
I'm
lockdown
not
rules
sure
again,
what
yeah.
the percentages are.
I'm thinking 5,000, or is it more?
It's got to be more, surely,
More?
because I
Okay,
went to the
maybe,
cup
yeah.
final, the
Can't-
Tottenham
yeah, I
Cup
don't
final
know.
at Wembley, and it was about 8,000, I think.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
5,000 in a 90,000 seat.
That'd just be the staff working there.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
We got Ashley Porter in the comments.
Hello, Ashley.
Ashley, my girlfriend, she says, you could have had tickets, but you wouldn't have let me buy them.
Ah,
Oh. We need to sort it out then.
Yeah, I know.
is Ashley enjoying the game?
Well, you got to ask her, maybe
Ashley,
she'll reply.
what do you think of the game so far?
Are you lot Welsh? Says Sean Morris. I am Welsh, but these guys. I
English.
assume you're English. Yes, of course,
English.
English, yes. But we are neighbours, so today we are Welsh.
Yeah.
Right?
I wouldn't say the same for the Scots, but just because the
So the game's on, right?
Yeah.
Just
Well,
three Spurs
when-
players playing. Three
Yeah,
Spurs
yeah.
players playing. What Can't
And
really go
you're
wrong.
sat next to a feisty Welsh.
Yeah,
person,
we're
so-
sat next to you. We feel like we need to show you a bit of
It's
support.
fine. It's fine.
Sandy A says, Ben, do you have a Spurs duvet and curtains? I
bet
don't
you do.
actually. I don't.
Well, I bet you do
I
when
don't.
you
I
were a
used
kid.
to.
Okay,
I definitely
yeah.
used to. I don't think Ashley would have that, to be honest.
Yeah. She'd be like, this is a little bit weird. Yeah.
Oh! Oh, wow. What an opportunity.
Oof.
Checking out the replay there. Oh,
Good old Ben Davis.
Spurs to the
Gosh.
rescue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Trusted and reliable Ben Davis. And look at there's Joe Roden there in the middle.
I mean,
Oh,
Oh,
no!
no!
Oh, that is a point blank
That
shot from
is-
Burak Yilmaz. Unbelievable. Over the bar. You can see it in his face.
He's had
You
two
can
chances
see it in
now,
his
hasn't
face.
he?
Yeah,
Look at the
unlucky, don't-
oh, no, we
can't believe
You
it.
don't want it. If that's
That's-
the formula of this game, we need to keep him off the...
that is a very big
Oh,
miss.
that is a poor
That
effort.
is a big miss.
That is a
I'll tell you
massive
what,
miss.
Ben Davies, it was a great bit of defending earlier, and for him, it's been tough at Spurs because you look at the era where it was
Oh.
Danny Rose and Ben Davies competing. He's had a lot of competition
And now
in
he's
for
got
his
Regular on
spot.
there.
Yeah.
Let me ask a question. So if this ends up as a draw, then
Then what
how do
happens in the
how do
group?
we see this going? Yeah.
If it ends up in the draw, Wales will be on 2 points.
Yeah.
Italy will be on 3. Well, Italy will be on 3 points top.
Yeah.
Wales will be
Wales
2
2.
points. Turkey will be on 1 point.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think
fine.
Wales will still be in the ascendancy in the group to go
Where's
through in
Switzerland
second.
go again?
Switzerland on 0 points.
Oh, 0.
No,
fine.
1 point.
Oh,
Sorry.
1 point. Okay. Fine. Fine.
But they're playing Italy tonight.
Yeah.
You expect Italy
So
to win
that's
that
going to be
game.
another. Yeah.
Then it will all come down to the the last game will be massive. Wales away. Wales, Turkey, Switzerland. Wales, Italy,
Italy.
Switzerland, Turkey.
Yeah.
So that'll be
Oh,
massive
yeah, we
actually
need the
because
three-
you know
we need the 3
you
points.
need the 3
Yeah, we
points
need
because you
the
got
3
Italy
points.
last
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely.
you're,
But Italy,
you're en route.
Turkey
Yeah.
have started to play a bit of football
I
now in the
know.
second half. 10 minutes gone. Italy sorry, I keep getting the countries muddled up. But Turkey have a free kick on the right hand side, crossing in.
Ooh, dangerous ball.
Great
Nice,
header out
yeah.
there. From
So
Joe
impressed
Roden.
with
And it's
Wales
a corner.
defending.
It's a corner to Turkey. Wales haven't seemed to get in the Turkey half much in this half. But it's a corner to Turkey now. Burak Yilmaz has
Oh,
had 2
God.
chances this game. You don't want to give him a third. It's all getting a bit tense and nervy here on the pitch.
Do you know what? I was about to say the ref's going to be blowing his whistle a couple more times this half, isn't
I
he?
think so.
think. Everyone's getting a bit jittery. Let me just calm down there.
Because Roden's
Get
fired
down.
up.
He's like... Oh, there we go.
Again, Wales defending.
Yeah.
So organised.
When do they start? When did Turkey start to get really scatty?
I thought you were about to say, when
Like
did
5
Turkey start playing? I
Yeah,
was
I
like,
know.
wow!
No, I
Shots
wouldn't
fired.
know about- yeah, no.
I was like, that's
mean,
confident.
Turkey, when are you going to turn it? When are you guys going to come on the field? No. I mean,
I think when
in desperation,
I
obviously.
think
They're
when it gets
desperate,
to
aren't they?
I think last 10 minutes, last
Yeah,
15
yeah.
10 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But they're playing well. I think they'll be happy with the way the second half has started.
Yeah, I think so. They've definitely turned it on a little bit, haven't they? But
Tiny
I think
bit,
Wales
yeah. I
is
mean,
still, you know,
They've
they're
definitely had the
hanging
best
on in
chance
there.
of the
They're
second
holding
half.
their own, definitely.
What's going on here?
What's happening?
Time wasting.
It was a really interesting debate if Ward was going to start, and managers kept the faith in him after the first game.
Why would you time waste though with 57? Like, what's the point? Do you know what I mean?
I think Wales
Wait,
already
is it
won.
actually-
They just won the game.
They're
I
your-
know already.
they're
They're
your
like,
fellow
we've got
countrymen,
our
not
1-0
ours.
lead.
I mean, there's only so much like filling you can do for
Yeah.
like, what, 30 minutes? Wow.
Oh,
Oh, come on, guys. Oh, shh.
Here we go.
Come on.
Here we go.
oh!
Oh, what a save from the keeper. That was a point blank range shot.
Oh.
A really good save.
That
But
was a
here
good
come
save.
Turkey now.
No!
Here come Turkey with
Oh,
Burak
God, it's
Yilmaz.
unlucky. It's going to be...
He's taken the shot. but
Oh,
it's
he
gone
took the
all
shot
way
very
wide. I'm
early.
not too sure why. I mean, he had no support there. So that's why he did take the shot. But I thought he could have held the ball up a bit more.
I think he needed to keep trying to go forward because it was from distance.
Was that wide again? When we see it's going to be wide, isn't it?
I think he wanted
No,
to
that was
take.
actually
No,
on
it's actually
target, I think.
yeah.
He wanted to take the shot before more Wales players got back and defended, but it was almost a bit too early. It was completely off target.
Yeah. But we are still 1-0
End to
down.
end.
Oh,
That was end to end.
I'm going to start jumping on you guys. So just forgive me if I do. Oh, gosh.
Oh, here we go. Aaron Ramsey in the box.
Oh, come on, Ramsey.
Plays it out to Dan James, I think that is.
Oh! Oh, so close.
Bloody
Wales with
hell.
a couple of big
We're getting
chances.
closer, inch by inch.
Wales
mean,
are starting
yeah.
to turn the screw.
Come
a bit time
on.
to turn the screw.
If you can get that second goal or really cushion
Yeah.
the lead.
It looks like I'm crying, but it's just a bit of hay fever. I promise you.
You're just
And here
emotional
comes-
that
I know,
Wales
yeah.
are
Here comes the
1-0 up.
trusted Gareth Bale
Come
long
on, the
throws.
long throw.
Oh, that was
Great
a brilliant
throw,
one. Oh,
great
lucky
throw.
for Wales. They just couldn't get it under there.
Here we go. We might have another chance.
But Gareth
here.
Bale wins the ball back.
Come on.
Gareth
comes
Come
the
on,
Bale.
magic
Wales.
man in
Come
Gareth
on,
Wales.
Wales.
That's
Oh,
a
penalty.
Gareth Bale
a pen.
channeling
Is it?
his inner Rory
It's a
Delap.
penalty.
It's a penalty.
It's a penalty to Wales. Gareth
Ooh.
Bale, the magic
Look at
man.
him.
I told you he's the magic man, and he's won a penalty for Wales here in the 59th minute, half an hour to go. Who is going to take it? Is it going to be Gareth Bale?
Who? Oh, come on. It's got to be Bale.
It has to be
Yeah, it has
Bale.
to
Is that a
be
penalty
Bale.
or was it outside?
He's a star man. He's
on,
been
come
the
on.
star of the show today.
Yeah,
Him and
that's a
Ramsey.
penalty.
He's really
I kind of want Kiefer Moore to
Ooh.
take it just because of the prediction that I said.
Yeah. No,
But I want
let
Gareth Bale to
Bale
take it
have
'cause
this
I'm-
moment. Yeah.
I'm a massive Bale enthusiast, so come on.
Yeah. Come on, the Turks are getting
It
angry
is
now.
a
Angry
penalty.
Turks.
It's a penalty to Wales here. Unbelievable scenes.
Come on, right? If we get this, it's in the bag.
It's
and Wales
given.
are going
It's
through.
confirmed. It's a penalty with half an hour to go.
Come on.
I mean, you would,
Yeah,
Bale.
so Bale's
I was going to
This
say it
is
has to
a
be
massive
Bale.
moment for Wales. Gareth
Ooh.
Bale is stepping up for the penalty. Gareth Bale.
You'd have to back Bale to
Gareth
score
Bale
Yeah,
that.
against
come
You'd
on.
have
This
to.
is going to unlock them going straight through to the next round.
Here we
Come
go.
on, Wales.
Going to blast it in the
The
back of the
whole
net.
of Wales rest on Gareth Bale's shoulders right now.
Come on, Wales.
Pure concentration.
Come on, Bale.
Come on, Gareth.
Go
Show
on,
your
get it
class,
in.
mate. Show your class.
Come on, Bale. Get another one. Oh,
Oh, my
He's skied it! He's put it over the bar! Unbelievable scenes here in Baku! I can't believe that! The Welsh fans have all got their heads in their hands. I can't believe what I have just seen. Gareth Bale has skied that penalty.
I don't
Oh my
believe
God!
Oh! I
And
don't
Gareth Bale just
believe it.
ran down on the keeper. The keeper hit the ball out, hit Gareth Bale, and it's gone wide. Unbelievable last few minutes
Right.
here.
we need to forget
Oh
about this.
my
Forget
days!
about
Gareth
it.
Bale
Bury it
has
and
just
go.
skied that penalty. He has just skied it. Oh
can't
my
believe it.
days! Talk to me how you're feeling.
I'm thinking, right, let's just move on, bury it, and let's move on. Because this is going to be a big, hopefully it doesn't dampen his... we can talk about it after. Let's just keep playing. Let's just get another goal.
I fear
Come
for
on.
Wales now after that. I really do.
Wow, a player of Gareth Bale's
I
stature.
know.
I mean,
But it
we,
happens
we've
though,
all
doesn't-
been there.
yeah.
We've all been there. It does happen. But
Is it the occasion? Is it the big occasion, the pressure? That
Oh,
got
but here
to
come
him?
Turkey now.
Oh,
If you...
no.
Oh,
no,
God.
Oh, but it's going out for a corner.
I just
Corner
can't.
to Turkey. I mean, this is going to turn into a real ding-dong battle now. It's going to
See,
be
this is where Wales need to
toing
show.
and throwing.
They need to show their class now as a professional. Oh, what's going on here?
I think Aaron Ramsey's been hitting the knickknacks now.
Oh.
Knick-knack, paddy
They
whack.
need to. They need to show resilience now, Wales, and get back up, and keep playing as they were, and keep defending as they were now.
it was almost as if Bale hadn't made up his mind which way he was going.
Well, do you know what? Did he stumble a bit when he ran up, or no? Or was it a bit of a?
I don't know.
Oh,
he
look,
seemed
he's beating himself up about
he
it.
did
He's
seem
fuming.
nervy walking up to that.
did,
He
yeah.
did. But it's a corner to Turkey now.
he didn't look that
He
confident,
didn't.
did he?
No, he didn't.
I think it's the big occasion. That would have been the goal which just secured the...
Oh, yeah, it would have sort of
Header from the
solidified
corner,
it for
header
them.
from
It
the
would have been a
corner.
big
I
moment.
think maybe it was... And it was just so quick. And it was just, wow, this is it. And now...
I think if Wales go on to win this, if they keep the lead, then Bale will feel all right. He'll be disappointed, but as if Turkey get back in the game, then the pressure of that miss will be massive.
The
And
next goal in this game is
It's so
absolutely
important.
humongous.
And I
It's
hope
so
it's not
pivotal, the
Turkey.
next goal in this game. And Turkey will be buoyed by what has happened in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Sionchu plays a lovely ball out to the right-hand side. The overlap. Oh, ball into the
Ooh.
box. Turkey. A lot of Welsh defenders to get through, but Turkey have got it in. Oh, my
Oh.
days, it's gone wide.
This is too
I
much
tell
for
you
me
what,
now.
sometimes, for example, Turkey, with Bale missing that chance, sometimes you think that's a sign. That's our moment. We've now got to go up the
That's
other
what
end.
that's what I'm thinking.
You know,
Oh, yeah, it will. That would have G'd them at big time.
Yeah.
Said, come on, let's do this. Let's get this goal. As it would if it was Wales or vice versa, you know.
I think if Bale scored that, the momentum would have really been with Wales,
totally.
and from there their confidence just would have gone up and up and up, and I think they would have felt in a comfortable position.
How do you, as I say an ex-footballer, but someone, you know, who is a seasoned pro who plays, how do you pick yourself back up after...
Yeah,
you know?
I think you have to move on really quickly.
Yeah.
So it's about dealing with adversity, and that's
Okay.
the mental side of the game and the psychology, and you have to learn to deal with it and almost not dwell on it, because otherwise the rest of the game will be poor.
Yeah,
You'll have a bad
absolutely,
performance.
yeah.
So you almost have to let it fuel you, add a bit of fuel to the fire, and
Sure.
give you that determination to then go on and do something big, but you really can't let it affect you for
Yeah.
long, because that's when your confidence goes down and your game goes downhill.
Sure.
So you have to have the ability to almost pick yourself up really quickly and get on with the game.
Yeah.
It's
And Ga-
difficult though.
Yeah.
And Gareth
Yeah.
Bale's experienced enough
Yeah,
to do that, you
he's
know what I mean?
he's
Yeah.
not he's not a young player that hasn't experienced things before. He's
And I think that's what you hope
Ooh.
from him now.
Yeah.
Where he just, as you say, pick himself back up, get that confidence.
But having said all that, big moments change games.
Yeah.
And that was a
very true.
massive moment in this game.
Oh, I bet you Turkey are licking their lips now.
25
They're
minutes
like,
to go here.
Come on, we can get them.
It is
Yeah,
very
wow.
nervy times
Yeah.
for Turkey and Wales, both teams. Turkey need a goal. Wales need a goal.
Wales need a goal. I mean, like 1-0 in a game of this grandeur is just a horrible scoreline, I think, isn't it?
It is.
Especially when you come to the final minutes.
I mean, this game is on a knife edge right now. It really is.
It's funny because the TikTok game I played in the other weekend, we were 4-3 down. It was honestly an incredible game, and there was an own goal from the other team in the 96th minute.
Oh, bloody
So
hell.
then we won on penalties. But it's almost you almost like, oh, the final whistle's about to blow. We're 4-3 down, and then that adrenaline and that we had a lot of determination to get that last minute equaliser. We kept pushing, and I feel like Wales are a team like that. They keep pushing. They have that determination. But yeah, you can't beat that winning feeling. You just can't beat it. But yeah, it's funny on my social channels you see the 96th minute own goal, and I played a ball over the top into my striker Zayn QF. And I thought I got the assist, but then it ended up being an own goal, so the assist doesn't count, does it? I was really hoping to get the assist, but
But it
I'll
is
take the
a
win.
corner.
I'll take the win.
Corner to Wales now. Chris Mattervez says, Ben Davies always brilliant for Wales.
He is a consistent performer, Ben Davies. I feel like he's someone that does the job. And even with Spurs, when he doesn't always start, but when he does, he comes in and he does a job. He does what he needs to do.
Ben Davies is just always maybe a 6 or 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
He's never bad and he's never too good. You know what I mean? He's always just a standard performer.
That's exactly it. I feel like you know what you're going to get with him. He's not going to make too many mistakes. He's quite fairly solid at the back, but he's not going to give you something to where you're off your seat and you're like, wow, he's not that type of player, but he's a player that does the job well enough.
Yeah. Having said that, he scored a worldie this season against Stoke in the Carabao Cup. But apart from that, that was like a 1 in a million thing from Ben Davies.
Wonder what he said to Joe Allen.
Burak Yilmaz is getting angry, isn't he?
Yeah, this is kind of like where it starts to get a little bit
Feisty.
totally.
The clock is ticking.
I know.
67 minutes on the
Gareth
clock
Bale,
here.
Spurs, golf, Wales.
That's it.
That's what
I'm
people are
talking
saying.
about.
In terms of goal ratio, yeah, I think so. But what do you make of the rumours that Bale is going to retire after the Euros?
Well, a lot of reliable journalists, Fabrizio Romano, he's saying that is completely wide off the mark. I think his agent, Jonathan Barnett, has also said it's all a complete rubbish.
Yeah.
So
There was
that's
a Q&A with Romano today, actually.
Oh, was there?
Yeah, it was on an app called Beams, and people were asking, how'd you get all the transfer gossip and questions like that? And it was, really interesting. They also asked him who was better out of Messi and Ronaldo, and he said that they're both very different in terms of Messi's done a job consistently for Barca for a long time, whereas Ronaldo's proved himself at different countries, Man United, Juventus, so Italy, England, Spain. So it was an interesting debate going on, actually. And, he is always, he's the transfer king. He knows everything.
King.
So, I mean, if he says that, then
We had a big debate yesterday on the channel during the Portugal game. Who is the king, Messi or Ronaldo?
So hard. They're different types of players. For me, I like the way Ronaldo plays because he plays a similar position to what I played when I was a player. But Messi has that spark where he goes in and out of players. He's, always brilliant. But then Ronaldo is a very cool player where he does, down the wing and he scores brilliant goals. And I think they're both unbelievable, but they bring something different. So it's always difficult to say which one is better, but it depends, I think, what type of player you almost prefer watching. For me, it's Ronaldo, but then Messi is absolute class.
I completely agree with that. I think it all comes down to personal preference. I think there's not much in it against who's actually better. I think sheer the football sexuals, I like to call them. The football sexuals, I think, would like Messi more because I think he's a pure magician on the pitch.
Yeah,
he's a pure magician. Where Ronaldo, yes, he's also a magician, but he's made himself what he is. You know what I mean?
My claim to fame is not that I played for Spurs or West Ham. It's that I was in an advert with Messi.
Oh, were you? Did you meet him?
Yeah.
No, we didn't. Unfortunately, we didn't. We're in the same advert, but we're filmed differently.
Oh,
sorry, this just looks naughty.
Here comes Turkey. 20 minutes to go. Ball comes in from Sionchu at the back post to Burak Yilmaz, and the keeper picks that up, goes down to the floor. He's going to waste a bit more time now. Than
Have another talent off. Do you like Piers Morgan?
Not really.
Good. Because he's just said that Gareth Bale penalty was one of the worst I've seen. Amazing what playing for Spurs does to a man.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Classic Gooner.
Yeah.
Go on, give it back to Bale. I want to.
Yeah, Bale needs to score now.
Here comes Bale.
Come on, Bale.
Oh.
That would have been lovely.
Vivek Lamba here says Bale has a complete Tottenham DNA. Bottle job. It's hard to disagree, to be honest.
Does it? I suppose about just going back to the rumours of Bale retiring. If Wales ended their campaign on a bit of a high, maybe that's a bit of an incentive to sort of maybe just bow out and just be satisfied with what he's done. Maybe depending on how this ends.
I still think the majority of teams in world football could do with the Gareth Bale. I mean, the guy still has quality about him.
Yeah.
11 goals in the Premier League this year with the amount of games he's played is nothing to be sniffed at.
And the ratio of his time spent on the field is one of the best in the Premier League, isn't it?
I even saw some rumours that he might be going to Cardiff next season. I don't know how true that is, but can you imagine that?
You've just got Wales fans very excited.
Yeah. It's
some of them
it's
anyway.
One of those things, isn't it? It's like this is me now. Fickle football fans. He's missed a penalty, and we're all talking about his retirement. It's stupid, really. But
maybe now he won't retire because he'll be like, no,
exactly,
I've got more goals in me. Unfinished
exactly,
business. I need to score some more penalties.
And that is as well. I mean, that's just Bale's mentality. He's like, I just can't leave Wales like that. That can't be my lasting moment, if you like, or...
Ampadu's coming on.
Oh, for Joe Allen.
When I met Ethan Ampadu when he had the dreadlocks, I said, who's got better hair, me or you?
What did he say?
I can't remember who he said. I'm going to hope that he said
Probably
me.
him,
I think.
If you can't remember, then it was definitely him.
We'll all have a debate. Put in the comments who's got better hair. Yeah, then he's cut it off now, so
Who's he play for now, Ampadu? I mean, he went to Germany, I believe, didn't he?
He went to Leipzig, at one point, didn't he, on loan?
Oh, he's at Sheffield United now.
Yeah, and then he went to Sheffield United. He's played some football for Sheffield United, but it's hard team to get into at a young age, and shame for them to obviously lose their manager and relegation and things like that. But I think Ampadu, he's got real composure on the ball, and I think he's got such an exciting future ahead of him.
I was just thinking, the Gareth Bale and Ramsey. Gareth Bale's on 600 grand a week. Ramsey is on 400 grand a week. Them two wages together must be more than like the whole of the Wales squad put together.
Probably. So Bale is on 600. Oh, who was that? Was that Moore?
Kiefer Moore.
Kiefer Moore.
Yeah. God, he's really
he's another strike. Yeah,
he's really been in the wars in the first game against Switzerland.
I think he's got a glass head. Yeah, sorry, you were saying 600k a week. That's disgusting. Even for Bale, I've got to say. But there's a lot of people out there saying, well, he deserves it. You know, he's a great player. But I mean,
does anyone deserve that amount?
No, they really don't. It's just filthy. Oh gosh, yeah.
Especially for a guy who's hardly played in the last 2-3 years.
Yeah, that is insane.
Yeah.
I mean, talking about cool hair, he's
Who, Bale or Sionchu?
Sionchu.
And there's a substitution there for Turkey. Off goes Karaman, on comes. I'm not even going to attempt that one. Deriv Zoglu.
How long have we got left? 15 minutes. Okay,
Yeah,
maybe 20 minutes or so.
15 minutes to go.
Oh, God.
I've had my fair share of nosebleeds in my playing days.
Have
sure.
you? Yeah.
Yeah. It's just an annoyance because you just want to carry on playing, but you can't until you've sorted it. And then I just used to go off the pitch for a minute and then just run back on.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
someone's saying here Gareth Bale was just trying a little bit too hard to just hit the ball, I suppose.
Oh, no. Oh, no. No, nothing. He thinks that he was fouled. He thinks he was fouled. But it's a corner. 15 minutes to go.
Yeah, 15 minutes to go.
This is it. The dying embers of the game.
Just need to not concede now and then just really try and hold on.
Where's that lovely time?
Oh,
Oh, my God. This is very nervy.
every
finishing.
time
Yeah.
they really do look dangerous, Turkey,
They
but
do. Oh, God.
It's another corner. Oh, he kept it on. It's a throw-in. They don't have Gareth Bale for the long throw-ins, though.
Yeah.
Here come Turkey. Ball into the box. That's headed out by Wales. Back in. Oh, but Gareth Bale picks it up. But Gareth Bale is dispossessed. Turkey now coming on the
gosh,
attack.
no.
Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Oh.
I was just thinking if Gareth Bale got dispossessed there and Turkey scored from it after missing a penalty, it really wouldn't have been Gareth Bale's night.
I know. I know.
But saying that, actually, it was thanks to him that they got the opening goal.
Yeah,
and
true.
the quality of that ball into Ramsey.
People will forget about that,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I mean, I
won't they?
forgot
And
for a
you're just
second.
like,
Yeah, no, it was unbelievable.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
if Wales do keep this lead, then it will be hugely thanks to Gareth
We
Bale.
just need to get it over the line now with that win. Hopefully the stars will align for us and we'll be in good stead for the weekend then.
I'm already
Well,
looking forward
there's
to the
not-
weekend's
I
game.
know. Well, this is it because gosh, that must be horrible as well. You've obviously played in tournaments before, and I mean, have you ever played a game where it's just a no game and you're just playing because you have to finish off your games in the group?
I've played in tournaments where I don't know who made this structure, but where you play about 4 games in a row. And I remember I'd played like 90 minutes in 3 of them. And when it got to the 4th game, my legs, it's all about around
boy.
half time, had just almost gone because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
so much pressure on your body.
Yeah.
And especially if you play in hot countries with the heat, it's really physically demanding and mentally demanding as well. But love tournament football and not complaining at all because you sort of relish the opportunity. But it's hard work and you just have to almost keep your focus and go again.
Yeah, totally.
But if you're winning games, then you definitely got the momentum and you keep going. And then you can't wait for the next game to come. When
Yeah.
you win one, you're like, right, when's the
Yeah.
next one? Let's go again.
And I feel
Oh,
because,
that
you
was
know, we've
lovely
been
from
waiting for
Ramsey.
some sort of huge tournament or just big event for, the last couple of years now, isn't it? I feel that it's a lot of people who...
Ooh.
Oh. All right, come on.
Well, Dan James will be happy that he stayed on the pitch for
I was going to say, do you think they'll take him off just to rest him a little bit? I mean, yes.
the type of
pacey,
the type of player he is. I think sometimes because it's so demanding his position where you're making so
Yeah,
many
yeah.
quick runs. Sometimes actually to bring him off a bit before full time is not always a bad thing.
Yeah.
You
I
can't
think
always
I'll bring
take
on
that in a
Brooks.
bad way.
Brooks
Robert
will
was
add a
saying
lot of
before.
energy as well.
And actually, it's paid off, you know, giving him that little, what was it, 15-minute rest, I guess,
Yeah.
at the end of the Switzerland game. And he's been on fire again tonight, hasn't he? You know, no messing with him tonight.
I think he's got a lot of doubters to prove wrong as well, because there's always that debate. Some people really rate him, and some people say that
Oh.
his work on the
Come
ball
on.
isn't good enough. I'm a Dan
Well,
James
play it,
fan,
play it.
though.
Come
on.
on.
Ooh, look at the space.
Bale getting the
Oh,
box.
come on.
Here come Wales. Aaron Ramsey.
Oh, come on, Ramsey.
Aaron Ramsey
Come
beats
on.
one.
Oh.
Crosses it in the box. Gareth
Oh!
Gareth Bale with the header. He's usually so good from
Yeah.
his headers. This one going straight into the keeper's arms.
It's
There
there,
is
it's coming.
just over 10 minutes to go here.
Ramsey tried to find Bale like Bale found Ramsey
Yeah,
earlier.
exactly.
He was trying to return the
Gonna do it
favour.
solid.
He
He's
found him.
like,
He
"Come
found
on."
him.
It was a
Yeah.
brilliant delivery, and all it needed was the right amount behind the header, and it didn't quite have enough power.
But that was Bell's second miss. It's the third time
Third
lucky.
time
Come on.
lucky.
Come on,
Come on.
yeah.
Oh, Turkey have opened.
Oh, yeah. that just
Turkey
escaped him
opened
slightly.
Wales up, but Wales again defending
Yeah,
defending for their lives.
Resolute. It's a throw on to Wales. I actually thought that hit the Wales
Yeah.
player last.
This is, I mean, obviously still 10 minutes to go,
Ramsey
but
still looks hungry,
Yeah.
doesn't he? He's still ready to bite and fight.
This is the best I've seen Ramsey play for a long
defensively,
time.
Wales
long
have been
time.
solid, and I think that tackle from Ramsey there just epitomises his performance today, and
yeah.
he's been everywhere.
Consider it, yeah. I mean, it's nice that he's redeemed himself.
Yeah,
Not,
yeah.
not for me, but I mean just for fickle football fans out there, because you know
And
he
there
would
are a
have.
lot of them out there.
Yeah. But no, he's been fantastic.
All right, here we go. What was that?
Cool.
What was that?
Oh, he's kept it
Saved
on.
it. He saved
It's like a
it.
rugby
Kept
ball.
it on.
Trusted Ben
Yeah.
Davis. Dan James.
Come on, guys.
Oh, lovely.
Ooh, nice bit of skill there. That's a bit like FIFA. I feel like I'm watching a game
Yeah.
of FIFA right now.
It was a bit, wasn't it? It was like the old fake shot on FIFA. Roberts finds Bale.
Oh, come on, Bale.
Oh, a bit too far for Bale. Sionchu sees it out for the goal kick.
I feel like peak Bale would have got that.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of have to agree on that one. But time is running out for the Turks. They need to
He's-
find something from
yeah.
somewhere.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
They don't need to find anything.
I mean, Bale's still quick,
Mm.
but I mean, in his prime, he was absolutely rapid.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bale has
Dynamite.
been absolutely remarkable today. Don't take anything away because
Yeah.
of the penalty miss.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Again.
He tried to find the
Wales.
through ball,
Yeah.
cut off by the Wales defence once again. Absolutely brilliant
Come
defending
on,
from Wales.
Wales,
And here
come
come Dan
on.
James. Here come Wales bearing down
Come
on
on,
the
Dan.
goal.
Oh,
Demiral just
Oh,
about
yeah,
gets the ball.
Maybe a
Oh.
bit of
Oh, oh.
maybe a bit of fatigue there from Dan James. Now it's
I'll
getting
bring
to
on Brooks
the
now for him.
yeah.
last stage of the second half.
The clock is ticking.
Yeah, come on.
Bales.
guys.
And
Yeah, this
Bales.
is-
I called Wales.
Bales,
Bales.
Wales,
Wales.
Turkey against Wales.
Yeah, Bales. It's quite catchy.
This is, squeaky bum time now, wouldn't it? Especially for the Wales fans, because we just need to hang on. We just need to hang on. How do we do that?
Just hang.
Keep the
Yeah,
ball as
come on.
keep the
Yeah.
ball as much as you can,
All right, it's a
because any sniff
substitution
at goal
for the
you give
Turks
Turkey
again.
now, if you give away the ball, it's you're going to
Yeah.
put yourself in a threatening position. So keep the ball, try and get it in their half.
Yeah.
But defensively, Wales have been excellent,
Yeah.
and they've created opportunities for themselves up top. They haven't always put the ball in the back of the net, but the one goal is proving crucial at the moment. So they need to really
Yeah.
just try and hold on to this lead now, because there's not long left to go.
Mm.
Don't give Turkey an opportunity to get back in it,
And
because that would be real
Yeah, yeah.
disappointment.
Turkey have just taken off Cengiz Ünder. They've brought on Kavecki as they push for an equaliser here in the dying embers of the game. 83 minutes on the clock. Here they come.
On, Wales, just keep it up, isn't it? You know.
Wales got every man behind the ball right now.
I think Wales need to just sit back at this moment, absorb the pressure, and just stay disciplined.
Would you be going on
back.
Park the Bus now, Sam?
I think possibly, actually. Yeah, you might need to. Just anything. Ooh, anything you can to just make sure that they don't score now. If that means every man back, parking the bus, and so be it.
Yeah.
Next, we'll see Wales run it into the corner, maybe.
And, you know, Gareth Bale's quite physically good at that. You know, getting in the corner, holding off a few players. But it's still 1-0 here. 83 and a half minutes.
I think what's impressive about Wales...
Oh, that was lovely
that was nice. What's impressive about Wales is that they're very quick out to the opposition, and they almost know when to go, when to wait. And when one player goes to defend, then the other player's in the right position to back each other up. I just think they've got that tactically spot on.
Oh, there we go. Is this
Wilson?
Is it Brooks or Wilson?
I think it's Wilson.
Wilson. Yeah, Harry Wilson.
Yeah, Harry Wilson. Very good at set pieces, Harry Wilson.
Aaron Ramsey goes off. Brilliant game from Ramsey.
Yeah, excellent. I think people spoke about Wilson possibly. Well, a lot of Wales fans were calling for Wilson to start as maybe a false nine.
That's interesting, but I think Kiefer Moore is a good choice up there. You know, real target man.
I mean, Wilson's very technical and you really want to get him on the ball.
Yeah.
But after the opening game and the goal that Kiefer Moore scored, I think you couldn't really take him out of the team because he's proved himself. But Wilson will be hungry to really try and make that effort to try and cement his place in the starting lineup, which he hasn't done yet because Kiefer Moore has been ahead of him in this game and the game before. So, yeah, it's a chance for he can't really prove himself within 5 minutes, but every time he needs to do some, you know, just do a job well.
At the end of the day, it's a squad game, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you need to use every single man in there as the best of their abilities.
And I know they brought him on for fresh legs, but for someone who's a fan, who's someone who watches this, you know, can he really get going? Can he really make an impact in a couple of minutes?
No, not really, but at a time where Wales need to not concede, you have to be switched on from the get-go because you can't give the ball away.
So it's about him just being just a renewed focus in the team, is it?
Well, I think players were starting to tire. So sometimes
sure.
you don't want a player to be fatigued and give away the ball in a dangerous area. So it's about bringing on fresh legs, making sure that they've got that freshness to, if they do get the ball, keep it, pass it on. Just almost go in and just do a job. You don't need to do anything spectacular. You're 1-0 up. You want to hold on to the lead. Just go in, do a job, and try and help your team to maintain the lead.
We need that. We need that red wall now, or the yellow wall, I should say. Actually, we need that.
Dortmund.
You need to build that. Yeah, come on, guys. Not long now. How long have we got now? 4 minutes left. How
4 minutes.
There hasn't been much.
Not much. I think probably about 4 minutes added on.
Then those 4 minutes make such a
I
difference.
know.
No, not another.
You're lucky. In the previous game we watched, it was 6 minutes added on in the first half and 5 minutes added on in the end of the second half in the Finland-Russia game.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh, that's poor.
No.
That's poor.
And that's the type of tired passing.
It's a corner to Turkey. It's a corner to Turkey. You don't want to be giving away set pieces like that so freely and so cheaply against Burak Yilmaz. Very big aerial presence in the box.
This is nervy to watch for you.
This is nervy times now. Heading into the last 3 minutes.
What a save!
Oh, Demirao at the back post. He tried to redeem himself from that own goal in the opening game of the tournament. He did well to get up. A brilliant save from Ward.
That is a great save.
Ward once again could be the hero of the game if he can keep it out. And
come on,
what a save that was!
Here we go.
Oh, James putting the burners on.
Dan, yes,
putting the burners on, Dan James.
And no one's going to be there.
Unbelievable.
Someone's there.
Oh,
come on!
Oh! Just just overhit the cross, just over. But that's
That was
exactly
Harry's
what I
time.
was
That was
talking
great,
about with
yeah.
Dan James earlier. That's exactly what I was talking about.
Dan
he
James.
does great like that, but
Yeah.
his delivery in the box can be poor sometimes.
But the pace, I actually think that was
I mean,
a
that was
great
that-
delivery.
that was-
I think
yeah, that
I think Wilson just maybe didn't time the
Yeah.
header well.
Maybe.
But
I think
it was
just a
coming.
bit
It
too
was
high, in
very
my
close
opinion.
to him.
Oh, that was close.
I mean, Wilson probably wanted the ball to feet, but he gave it a go. And
that was that.
the pace.
They needed a couple more inches.
If
Yeah.
that was Gareth Bale back,
Yeah,
if that was
yeah.
Gareth Bale back post, that's probably a goal.
For Dan James to have the pace in nearly the 90th minute, to be able to go at that
Yeah,
speed when
yeah.
you're tired, you're fatigued,
100%.
is
It's
remarkable,
class, it's class.
really. And oh, it's a nervy end to
Yeah.
this game.
All right.
1-0 is such a dangerous
I know,
scoreline
it
because
is,
things
isn't
can
it?
change within a second. You have to stay so switched on.
This has been a very tense game
Ooh.
from the get-go.
Oh,
Oh my God, was that Gareth Bale? Can you imagine if that swinged in?
Excuse me. Excuse me. That's the hay fever. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Ooh, thank you.
God,
Come
this
on,
has
guys.
been. I think this has been a really entertaining game.
Yeah, no, it has
It's actually been a brilliant game, and
Yeah.
and
And it's
Ward has
so
been
much on the line.
excellent.
Yeah.
That save
These
just then.
look at these Turkish fans. They are devastated
Not
They're going home.
surprised.
because they know that. Yeah,
We're going
jump in
into
the car, back
final.
over the board. There you go.
I mean, I have to say, when everyone was talking about them being dark horses and expecting a lot from them, I wasn't so sure. I wasn't so sure.
I think a lot of people thought it was a big. Yeah, they've been overhyped massively, especially in the Italy game. But the first half, we were all saying, we were like, actually, to be fair, they do look a little bit.
They
Had
had
dangerous
something
as
about
they do.
them,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, they are coming forward now.
Oh, boy.
No.
But we are into the final minute of the 90.
This is when Ward should time waste, not earlier.
Yeah,
this
come
is
on,
this is his
Ward.
moment.
Have a
I think he
smoke,
did
have a
it
cup of
way
tea.
too
Yeah.
early. I mean, to time
Yeah,
waste in like the
totally.
60th minute, you're
I
thinking,
know.
save it for near the 90.
Like, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, just
Big
thump the ball
there
up.
from Ward.
This is where, yeah. I mean, the mentality on these players now, you just need to just keep on what you're doing. It's like, forget about the time, isn't it? I suppose when you've been in these situations, forget about the time. Just keep going until that final.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Oh my.
Oh my days!
That was like his sixth chance.
Burak,
wasn't it?
yeah.
Poor
Burak
guy. He's going to be...
Yilmaz.
Wales are throwing.
Oh boy, there's
Oh,
a
here
fight
we go.
going on here.
Oh,
Burak
my.
Yilmaz is getting involved with Ben Davis. Unbelievable scenes here.
Yeah, we knew...
What is going on?
It's desperation, isn't it? They know
Ben,
that
they're
they
all
know that
getting
they're
very
oh,
angry at Ben
they're going
Davis. Chris
What did he
Mepham
do?
holding
What
them.
did-
Oh, Chris Mepham getting involved now as well.
Oh, someone's down.
Oh my
This
days!
has turned into
There's
a
some,
box. This
there's
has
some
turned into
brawl
a
going on
boxing
here.
match.
There's a brawl going
What
on.
are we watching?
And you don't want to get yourself sent off in a tournament. You definitely
Yeah.
don't, because
And what-
suspensions for next game.
And excuse my naivety, but could they have points taken off them as
No,
well?
no.
No, nothing like that. Okay. I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
This is not boxing, is it? Or
No.
anything like that? No.
It looked like a boxing match
It
just then. I was
absolutely,
like,
yeah,
I was
yeah.
What
like,
is
have
the
we
ref
turned
gonna
the
do?
channel to
What
the
is the ref
boxing
gonna
channel?
do? Bit of fisticuffs going on.
Yeah, wow. It
That
is,
was
though. It's the
crazy.
desperation, isn't it? Because this is a do or die game, isn't it? Whoever is to lose this game are probably on a plane back home, aren't they? You know.
He's given a
Yellow
yellow
card.
card to
Oh,
Mepham, a
gosh.
yellow card to Ben Davis, a yellow card to Burak Yilmaz.
Well, luckily Keith Moore wasn't on there, because if he gets a yellow card, is it he's off then for the next game?
Did he get a booking already?
Well, did I read something about
Ooh.
that? I think
if
if
he got
gets
booked
another
last
yellow,
game,
I think if he gets another yellow card, Keith Moore, he'd be off for the
I'll
next
tell
game.
you. Yeah, because he got.
Double check that.
Yeah, you're right. Because he got
Yeah.
booked last game.
So hopefully he was the other end of the pitch, just keeping his hands for himself.
You were right.
I
It's,
went
it's
to that.
4 minutes added on, and Wales are throwing their bodies on the line. They're giving everything to maintain this league.
Oh, there it is.
Ooh.
God,
Yeah,
he
that
is
was
so
naughty.
big and he's so strong and he goes down like that.
Yeah, it's
Unbelievable.
Like a sack of potatoes. Oh, there he is again.
And again,
I mean, he's thrown his body on the line as well, though, wouldn't he, to be fair. Oh, a little cheeky slap from Ampadu. Was that a little...
this has really turned into a heated affair. I think the referee dealt with that quite well, though.
Well, Turkey can almost
Oh, he has been given a card as well.
Turkey can almost afford to do that because they've got nothing to lose. They
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
get something from this game.
Backs
So they're
against the
trying
wall.
to, really like antagonise Wales, whereas
Yeah.
Wales can't afford to be getting cards.
How many cards were there then?
3. The
Well,
3
I think,
cards.
I think the Welsh had 2, and I think
And
Turkey
had
two.
one.
Oh.
Turkey had 1, yeah. Oh. Yeah.
I feel like this Wales kit is really growing on me. I really like the yellow kit.
Yeah, same here.
It reminds me of like the Australian kit or
Yeah.
something in the World Cup or
Lots of
something.
people have said New South Wales, like, you know.
Ooh.
It's. I suppose it represents the daffodil, doesn't it? The national.
Square it, square it.
Oh, come on.
Oh, beautiful.
There we go,
ball.
Gareth
And
Bale.
what a
Come on,
touch.
Bale.
Come on, Bale, put the burners on.
Oh! Oh!
Bale put a
Wilson.
lovely ball into Wilson, and Wilson,
Yeah, Wilson
just
is
over the
gagging.
bar.
He's chomping at the bit for it just to.
What a chance that was for Wilson to come on, make a real impact.
It's a
Oh,
corner.
yeah.
It's a corner. Just keep it in the corner. 1 minute to go.
That whole passage of play there from Wales, the switch across, the touchdown from Bale, the delivery into Wilson. The only thing that was missing there was the goal, but
Oh my God, a serve. It's
brilliant.
This is time wasting now. Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
time
so,
wasting.
Yeah, this is classic.
Definitely time
Yeah,
wasting.
There we go, Dan's off. Oh, cheeky. Walk on, Hen, walk on. He's a young lad, isn't he?
All right, they're just going to keep it in the corner for a bit now. You see Gareth Bell there. That's exactly what they're going to do.
So what? Yeah.
And
just-
Turkey
okay.
know they're going to do that, but
Oh,
Ooh.
lovely
Oh,
Gareth.
come on, Gareth.
Lovely
Come
Gareth.
on, get it in. Oh!
Oh! Unbelievable. They thought Gareth Bell was going to keep it in the corner, but he did a little shimmy, took it around him, and a
Yeah,
lovely outside of the foot shot. Wasn't to be, but lovely
think-
trickery from
Yeah,
Gareth
that
Bell
was
there.
great.
I think he fooled us all. Everyone
Yeah,
thought,
yeah.
right, time wasted in the corner. And I think Bale probably wanted to make up for the penalty
Yeah,
miss and thought, "Do you know
absolutely.
what? I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to try and be the hero and get that goal."
You can't take anything away from him, though, this game, can you? I know he missed
No.
that penalty,
No.
but he's just been phenomenal.
Other than that, he's
Yeah.
done brilliant. So I think
Yeah.
he needs to just forget that.
Go on, another chance,
he does it
Bale.
again.
Come on, Bale.
He does it
Oh, no!
Gareth Bell's magic does it again!
Unbelievable!
Oh my
Yes!
God! Wales
Yes!
are
Yes!
2 goals up here. That is game
Oh.
over. That is game over,
Done.
people.
Finished.
Absolutely
Superb.
stunning
Classic.
result from Gareth, from
Oh my God,
Wales
I love that.
and Gareth Bell. Lovely trickery again from Gareth Bell from the corner.
Oh,
and you've got
Sam.
to say, this has been a masterclass from him.
Fantastic
Yeah.
there from Gareth Bale. Some of the trickery in the last
at
minutes of this game. He's absolutely...
You just got to put your hands together
Yeah,
for the Welsh team
fantastic.
today. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff.
Oh, I'm
Well,
chuffed.
we
I'm
predicted
chuffed.
Wales
yeah,
to win,
I mean,
so...
yeah, fine. Oh. I mean, and there we go. That commiserations to Turkey, because they, I think now, inevitably, they're going home, aren't they?
It looks
Unfortunately.
that way unless they surprise. If they do get a win against Switzerland and they kind of get in through
Slip
that
in through
third
the third,
spot,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I can't see it, to be honest.
And now I think, we can put our hopes on and we can almost say in stone that Wales are going to go through, would you say?
You would say that. I mean,
Yeah.
look, it's a tough game against Italy last game,
Yeah.
but with 4 points, if you do end up finishing third, then you could be going through.
Yeah. Oh, this is
See?
fantastic
Did you see
news.
the Wales
Wow.
the Wales fans'
Yeah.
reaction in the crowd?
Do you know what?
Saw a really cool bucket hat actually.
Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, it's a thing, I think,
Yeah.
in Wales with all the bucket hats. But I've got to say, though, Bale still looks a little bit disheartened, doesn't he? Did you just see him? I know he's probably so ecstatic.
I don't think he cares.
Well, no, he probably doesn't care, but I just think
But
that's going
she's crying.
He's made both the goals and
He has.
he's been outstanding.
Yeah.
I think his contribution to this game has been
And that is it.
superb, and
Yeah, is it done?
I think you can't
That's
dwell
it.
on that penalty.
is
What a
it.
win!
Yeah.
Final
Wow.
whistle
Unbelievable.
goes 2-0 to
We'll give
Wales.
them
Put
a
your
round
hands
of
together for
applause.
Wales,
Yeah.
seriously.
Round of
I'm
applause.
chuffed for the manager. I'm chuffed for Rob as well, because I think though he against adversity as well. When he's come out trumps as well.
And big,
Wow.
Big T says that's why he's worth 600 grand.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, you can't take anything away from Bale. He's been absolutely brilliant. But I think just the guy he is, that will weigh heavy on him, that penalty, unfortunately. But he's just, for me, he's been absolutely the key player. Ramsey is. I mean, the whole team's just been brilliant. Dan James, let's not take anything away from him either. He's just been class on, with those runs back and forth. As you say, the pace has been phenomenal. But I mean, what do you guys think? You're the pros.
I mean, I think it's an absolutely sensational result for Wales. I mean, like we keep saying, Turkey came into this tournament as the dark horses. I actually said Wales, for me, were one of my dark horses. I said it last week after the Italy game with Turkey. And I think they've proved that today. I think it's a really good performance, great setup, great defensive shape about them. And on the counter-attack with Gareth Bale slotting those balls through, quality with Aaron Ramsey, Dan James, Kiefer Moore. I think Wales, really, really solid outfit. Interested to see that match up with Italy next week.
Yeah, definitely. And I think what worked really well for Wales is they were superb defensively, and then they've taken chances up top. Yeah, they missed a few, but they've put 2 away, and what wonderful goals. And they've won this game in style. Bale can forget the penalty miss.
Yeah.
They've won the game, and they've put on a real fine display, a performance to be proud of. We saw the reaction from the players at full time. We've seen the reaction of the fans in the crowd. Bale, some of the skills at the end, I think he really had a point to prove. He was weaving in and out players for fun. Dan James with the pace going forward, looking for Kiefer Moore at times, and for me, Wales were sensational to watch. And yeah, great.
It was a really
game.
Encapsulating game from start to finish, though, wasn't it?
Flew
it really
by.
was,
It just went. It was one of those games that goes by so quickly because it's so enjoyable to watch this type of football.
This is going to be a good moment now with the fans.
This is the scenes of the Welsh players going over to the Welsh fans in Baku. I mean, they must have paid a packet.
What's he
going to
say? You'd love to be.
This is
in
what
there
I was
now,
talking
wouldn't you?
about from the last game. Gareth Bale saying, they don't let this slip now."
I just love the passion.
I know, it's just makes my Welsh blood boil. It's amazing.
Gotta love Gareth
amazing,
Bale.
yeah.
I'm in awe of Gareth Bale, I really am.
He is just phenomenal. As I said before, he's an icon, and doing it again for Wales. Not single-handedly, but he's one of the key players by far, you know. But yeah.
But that just shows you how much a player of that stature, that quality can do things. Because, you know, I think if Gareth Bale wasn't on that pitch today, you don't create most of the chances that you had today.
No, you're right, totally. And Cheffer Roberts as well. Look at him. He's like a little big kid, isn't he?
And that's what I was saying before the game when we were talking. You know, if you've got a team that work really hard together, that got that team spirit, and you have that quality in there with Gareth Bale and Aaron Ramsey and the players that can really make a difference, you know, you can go far.
Look at Bale. He's absolutely.
I think he's like
loving it. I think. Regardless, he's ecstatic, and the whole team are. I think what a win for them. They've shown that togetherness can take you far.
Yeah.
And they've performed well as a team. And today was such an improved performance from the first game against Switzerland. And they can take some of that momentum and some of that style and brand of football they played today into that Italy game.
Yeah.
They can believe.
And no one gave Wales a chance in this group.
No.
Nobody gave Wales a chance.
No, they didn't.
Everyone was saying Turkey.
Your brother said, Sim said that they were going to finish in 4th place.
Yeah, someone just said that in the comments just now.
Well, Sim, look at us now.
What are you saying now, Sim? What are you saying now?
No, it is nice because, as you say, you know, we dare to believe, and it's happening again for us, you know, at these big tournaments. And, you know, even though that we've seen, you know, the class playing from Bale and Ramsey, but, you know, it's all of them together, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And
absolutely astonishing stuff. Absolutely
awesome.
Astonishing stuff.
Bring on the weekend.
Bring on the weekend. I mean, does it depends what happens tonight. Does it really matter how Wales play the weekend now? I mean, it does, obviously. Like,
I think it matters in terms of the draw. If you finish first, if you finish second, if you finish third, depending on who you're going to play in the next round. I don't really know the Wales route into the next round, but obviously they want to top the group. And I think that if they go into that Italian game with belief, anything can happen on a 90-minute game of football.
After seeing Wales now play, tell us your preview assessment of them against Italy.
Ooh, I need to watch Italy tonight, but
I
think that when I saw Italy the first game, I think that they were much better than I thought they would be. And they've got classy players in that team, and a lot of people were sleeping on Italy in terms of winning the tournament. But I think if Wales put in that grit that they showed today, I think they can get at least a draw from that game, at least.
Yeah, I think so. I've been a little bit surprised by Wales, just a little bit.
I mean, I said before the game
that
I felt Wales had something special within them. They don't they don't have pressure on them. And I think we've seen what they did in 2016, and that they have that mentality that no matter who they play against, they'll give their utmost to try and win the game. Today, I think they've done that. They've performed well. They've stayed together, and who knows what can happen on the weekend. It should be really interesting. We'll see how Italy get on, and I can't wait for that game.
Yeah, that is good.
I think it will be tough for Wales, because we've seen how good Italy are.
It'll be interesting to see what happens tonight in the Italy-Switzerland game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because as it stands, Wales top of the group on 4 points, Italy second on 3 points, Switzerland with 1 point, and Turkey with 0 points. So if Italy win tonight, they go top with 6 points, and that will pretty much confirm Wales going through, in my opinion, if Italy can win tonight.
Yeah. I'm just getting texts now. People messaging me, "Come on, Wales, come on, Wales!" And one of my bosses from the not bad for a bunch of rugby players. Oh, that's naughty. Amazing.
Is rugby the number one sport in Wales?
Yes, I would say so. Well, I mean, yeah, I would say so, but I mean, there's obviously there's 2 huge teams in South Wales, isn't there, as well, and to be fair, the support that the Wales team have had, as I said, even before 2016, it was big time as well, but ever since then, 5 years ago, it's just built and built and built, and but yeah, Wales and rugby goes hand in hand, doesn't it?
But yeah, astonishing stuff, and
Wow.
Let's hope Wales can make it through. I mean, it's looking very likely at this stage.
Yeah, it's just nice seeing all. It's nice not watching it live now when Turkey get the ball. You're like, oh, it's fine.
There was a lot of anxiety in those last
there was.
halves.
Yeah.
There was indeed. No,
But
that
yeah,
was
good
phenomenal.
stuff, really good stuff.
Yeah. Just seeing if there's anyone else who's. Yeah, a lot of disappointed Turkey fans,
Very
unfortunately.
much so, yeah. I mean,
they must be gutted. Very
I had a friend of mine,
disheartening,
Cenk, who's a Tottenham blogger as well.
Yeah.
And he's obviously Turkish, or he has Turkish origins, and he didn't shut up about Turkey coming into this tournament. He was like, oh, we got this player, we got that player, we're the dark horses, we're going to go really far this tournament. And he was even going as far to say they might win the tournament. And I was like, I just want to message him now and say,
be like, so,
what are you saying now?
Very ambitious. A lot of ambitious Turkey
And
fans,
again-
and they can be disappointed,
Yeah.
Even they definitely expected to do better. They probably expected to win this game, and Wales have proved different.
Definitely.
It's great
Definitely.
to hear. And also, let's just remember as well, that the Turks had 34,000 fans in that stadium, around about that, and obviously the Welsh. I think we saw. I don't know whether that was all of them, but I don't think you're seeing more than 200, 500 fans. I'm not quite sure, but. For that little pocket in the stadium there, God, it must have been crazy.
God, I would have loved to have been a Wales fan in that stadium today.
Oh gosh.
It looked like it really popped off, didn't
Yeah.
it?
Totally. And I mean, they are the hardcore fans, aren't they?
of course.
But and now we fly to Rome.
I thought you meant we fly. I was
No,
like,
well, I
great.
mean, we
When's
can all
our
go,
flight?
yeah.
Yeah.
There he is. There's Bale.
Well,
Oh, lucky.
exactly. It's going to be a tall order to kind of beat the Italians in Rome.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's a big
totally.
ask.
Totally. But I really feel that we've proved something tonight. Definitely.
Here he is,
Yeah.
the man of the moment.
Tell us what you're saying. Any good
can listen
bits?
to it if you
Oh
want.
yeah, here we go. I keep forgetting.
I don't know if I have
Sometimes.
headphones.
Is there another headphone set?
You guys can just tell me. It's fine.
There's a spare slot here.
They've always linked up well all the time since the early days.
That's very
Yeah.
true. They've
Puts
got
us in
that.
a
They've
great
got that
position.
telepathy. They
Yeah.
know where each other are. They know where to find each other. It's a bit like
He likes to think that Wales are going to go through, but we'll have to see.
got my own
In a
interpretator.
fantastic position.
Sounds good.
Yeah, he's saying he would have, at this point, bitten your hand off at the 4 points, which is true.
Definitely,
I mean,
yeah.
and especially the goals as well that they've had. They've been
He
brilliant.
just said all the fans in the stadium really helped them.
Oh, fantastic.
Wales
As in-
are
as
that
in the
type of
way
team.
as in
He
the
said
Turks
just
fans
having
as
an
well.
atmosphere
Yeah.
around the stadium, you know?
Wales are definitely the type of team where they let the fans drive them, and we saw that in 2016, and they want the fans there. And I think any type of atmosphere and fans
Yeah.
is so different because it's been behind closed doors for so
He
long
just
now
mentioned
that
the
it's
red
nice.
wall as well.
Yeah.
Go on, Bale.
Well in, sir.
Bale. Love him. All right.
Oh, great. Thanks, Gabby, for that. Did you hear that there?
No, what'd
By
she
the way,
say?
that was the first penalty in the European Championships to be missed.
Really? That's
Yeah.
a mad stat.
Yeah.
The
I think I heard
first
it right.
penalty in the European Championships to be missed.
Maybe in the Euro 20... In this one.
Oh, in this
yeah.
one.
I was like, really?
I said something last time with him. I keep reverting back to it. And he was like, I don't believe that stat. I said, check Twitter, it's on there. What was it? I can't remember what it was. It was like Italy. It was Italy's most successful game. He goes, that's unbelievable. I just can't believe it.
Simeon's a stat buster.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Simeon brings up his own stats. He's the stat man.
Statman Sims
Exactly.
can be his
Yeah,
new
I
name.
like
Exactly.
that one. I like that one.
Exactly.
Wow, yeah, what a day.
Actually,
And-
wait. Højbjerg missed a penalty last week
Yeah.
for
When
Denmark.
it was saved, so does that count?
Oh, I get it, doesn't it?
Well,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. Maybe they don't count it, but
Maybe I misheard
Gabby
Gabby.
Logan doesn't know what
Yeah.
she's talking about. That's what it comes down to.
Um,
Nothing really to say.
And of course, you know, Group A continues tonight as well, doesn't it? Now with Italy and Switzerland tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Going to be a big game. 8 o'clock kickoff in about an hour's time.
Wow.
Looking forward to that one. And yeah, we move on. I mean,
Yeah.
tomorrow just non-stop
move.
football. This festival of football.
Yeah.
And now I'm really looking forward to Friday. Scotland against England
Let's
is the
go.
big one.
Can't wait
Exactly.
for that.
And yeah, it's gonna be a big one. Apparently, about 20,000, 30,000 Scots coming down without tickets to
Not
London.
the 5,000.
Oh, not the five.
Not the 5,000.
No, but they don't have tickets. They're
Oh.
just
And
they
coming to
don't have
cause madness
tickets.
in
They're just
London.
gonna hang about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, look, it's been a fantastic night. I think it's really secured Wales into the next round. We hope, anyway, in Stone. It depends what happens this evening from 8, obviously, as Ben was just saying. But thank you so much for joining us. Wow, what an evening, and what a pleasure to watch it with you guys. And great insight from both of you. It's been fantastic. Always learn a little bit more when I'm sat here with some experts and professionals. But thank you for watching with us. If you've been on WeAreTottenhamTV and freebets.com, give us a follow, freebets.com on Twitter and our YouTube as well, because we've got lots of exciting offers, and we'll find the best prices for you as well. So thank you guys. Any parting words?
Bring on Friday, bring on the
Exactly.
weekend, loads of fun games to come, and we can't wait. We're getting into the Euro spirit.
Okay, right
Exactly.
after me, Cymru and Bith.
Camry and Bith.
Cymru and Bith.
Cymru and
There we go. That's a lovely way to sign out. Thank you very much, guys. Your next game that you're going to be commentating
Yeah, the
on
next
or watching along.
game we are covering is... What day is it today?
Mine's the game on Sunday.
Ukraine-Macedonia tomorrow at 2 p.m. Followed by Denmark, Belgium, and then Netherlands, Austria. So a full lineup tomorrow.
Perfect. And Sam and I will going to be back for the Wales game on Sunday night at 5 o'clock kickoff against Italy, which again I'm sure will be riveting. But anyway, have a lovely night, and we'll speak to you soon. And yeah, keep safe. Bye bye.